tune in. Let me make sure it went through and stuff. You know, we ain't got the brains of the operation here tonight. Do I hit start recording? It's streaming. It's not up on Facebook. Oh, but it is live on the YouTube.
I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna fuck
Look,
this nigga
I'm
up.
sorry.
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
We're on. We're on and popping.
I know we are.
We're on and popping. I can't stand
that.
I can't stand
Don't do that.
these
Don't do that.
What up, what up, what up, what up? If you are tuned in, welcome to the effing podcast tonight.
I'm gonna fuck this nigga up, yo, on everything I love.
If you are tuning in, welcome
Doug
to
gonna fuck
the
you up for that shit too.
effing podcast tonight. We are without our producer, our technological genius. B-Dub is not in the house
Go
tonight.
home. Shit. Yeah, he looking at nigga Ariel and Tyler the way he's supposed to have too.
That ninja is on IR.
Yeah, he's on IR, so definitely gotta give my guy B-Dub a shout out. Welcome to the effing podcast.
What
It's a Saturday night. You already know what it is. We are in the building. I am Branson.
Hassan, a.k.a. Alpha Dog.
Roof. Buddha, 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 Buddha.
Definitely shout out my girl Kelly Joe. Shout out everybody who is tuning in, watching the show tonight. We appreciate it. We didn't have the 15-minute lead up to the show tonight. We didn't have the introduction commercial, stuff like that. We'll get back to that next week because, like I said, Dub ain't in the building. So, you know, we going to go about the best way possible. We appreciate y'all tuning in. First, we like to get shout outs like we do every other episode. Got to give a shout out to 8th and Fancy.
What's
shout
happening?
out.
Boop, boop, boop.
Got to give a shout out to my guys, Dank Drinks.
Dang.
What it do?
With the dankest of the drinks. Then got to give a shout out to Crimey Dealer.
Crimey.
Definitely lacing y'all with the best Crimey on the market. And then last but not least, then my favorite shout out, the local plug.
Local plug.
What is it? Eat
Please.
Eat
responsibly.
Please eat responsibly. So we are in the house tonight. Juneteenth. Is it Juneteenth weekend? Juneteenth was the 17th, right?
Yeah, last weekend.
Juneteenth was last week. So
The other day.
You say what?
The other day.
Actually, Thursday.
But is this
It was
Juneteenth weekend?
Juneteenth weekend was
Last
weekend. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, definitely giving a shout out to all the I'm Black and I'm Proud for celebrating Juneteenth, just coming off that. Next holiday right around the corner, 4th of July coming up, you know what I'm saying? So get those grills ready because bring the food. I'm going to try to find a cookout. I'm going to be off that. Friday. It's on a Friday this year. July 4th is on a Friday.
Motherfuckers gonna be lit this week. That weekend.
Yeah,
You talking about they all Thursday, they gonna have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Look, it's going to be a dope 4th of July this year because it falls on Friday. And you know they act extra when it's a weekend holiday.
Yep,
so you know we're going to be looking forward to that. If you're down south this week, we've been waiting on it, and it is here. It is going to be hot as hell this week coming up.
I was out there, boy.
It is going to be a scorcher. So if you make sure you hydrate, definitely make sure you stay hydrated. Try to stay as cool as possible. Stay in a cool area because I believe they got the heat index over 100 degrees the next week.
Yeah, between 104 and 110.
Yeah, so next week, definitely stay hydrated. Stay hydrated because it's going to be a hot one. So, before we get into the show, we got any?
Oh, we got some rest in peace.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's her name? Damn. from she played on Sanford and
Sanford
Son.
and Son, and she played on something else as well.
Hold on, here we go.
Well, while y'all
Lynn Hamilton. She was on Sanford and Son and the Waltz.
From Sanford and Son, she was Fred's girlfriend.
A girlfriend.
She was Fred's girlfriend.
She was 95. She was at her Chicago home Thursday. A statement from her management and publicist Hamilton, former manager of publicist Reverend Dr. Calvin Carson, says she was surrounded by her grandchildren, loved ones, caregivers at the time of her death. Hamilton, other notable performers include roles in Dangerous Woman, Roots, The Next Generation, A Dream for Christmas, Generations, The Jesse Owens Story, The Practice, and Lady Sings the Blues. Rest in peace.
I'm trying to think of what her name was on Sanford and Son, and I can't. It's just escaping me right now. But definitely, R.I.P. You were about to say something, Buddha?
Oh yeah, we're doing RIPs, man.
Oh yeah,
I got
yes.
Metro's own, man. Like me and my nigga went way back. Matter of fact, I call him Two-Toed because the year, I don't know if you remember that year I wasn't supposed to go to Atlanta, but I went anyway.
Sounds like a lot of stories we have growing up. We're supposed to do something, still did it.
It's a lot of it. It's me, like CR, Stu. I think TC was out there back then, but bro, when I tell you, this is when stuff was original and pure and good.
Yeah.
But the thing that got me was back then we was out here. I can't even say that, but we were dipping the blunts in alcohol back then. we was dipping blunts in alcohol, letting them dry out, all honey blunts, bro, all this shit back then. Bro, I swear we on the balcony. This all the way in Atlanta. We on the balcony. I get my nigga Calfani this joint. This nigga hits the L 2 times and almost falls over the fucking balcony.
Oh wow!
Almost bruh.
Wow.
He almost airlifted himself over the balcony. So I definitely gotta give a shout out. Rest in peace. Rest in paradise. Legacy lives on, man. Good brother, good dude. I'm going to miss you. I saw him a few times when he was up here in Durham. But Two-Toed, man, Calfani, yo. Calfani Small's my guy. You lived a good life. It was a pleasure, man. Like, he had some medical issues going on down the line, but still, man, Two-Toed was a good dude, man. That was a good dude.
It was a pleasure.
And it's LLP always because it's my nigga birthday. And if y'all ain't rocking with me, fuck all y'all.
LLP, definitely. And as we get older, that's the hardest part about getting older is you lose friends as you get older.
But it's the way you lose them. Like with Two-Toed, I'm not hurt. Like, I'm not heartbroken because I know he was going through pain. Like, he was just dealing with ailments of getting old. Like, but the way they took Put out, nigga, man, fuck them niggas with the sickest dick alive. Them and their family members. Like, I don't care about none of them. That whole family, that whole generation, all his DNA, I hope they all get off. That's how I feel about that because it's a way that you can maneuver and move through this world, yo. You take out the wrong people for the wrong reasons. So fuck him and his family.
Over some fuck shit.
You know what I mean?
Over some fuck shit.
And I'm always going to stand on that. Like, I'm always going to stand on that.
So, we're going to give a shout out to everybody watching the show tonight. Like I said, shout out B-Dub. We miss you, my guy. But we're going to do our best to try to get the show popping. Dub writes out all the topics for us earlier in the day and stuff. So he sets us with a list. I didn't go deep into the topics he asked for. Some of them we'll dive into. Others we'll just cover. So the first topic of the night Dub had was Tyler Perry's getting sued for sexual assault. I forgot how much for.
260 million.
260 million. I believe they have text messages. Did I see somewhere they have some alleged text messages?
Alleged text messages.
Am I surprised? No. Like, I don't know if it's a shakedown or whatnot, but
Man, listen.
that's what's been going on as of late. A lot of guys have been getting shook down,
Yep.
you know. So
Don't matter if you gay or straight. If you black and you got some money, you better. You got.
is it a white guy that's suing him?
Yeah, it's a white guy.
It's,
He was on the show. He was on the show, The Oval.
okay, I think I did read that he was
Yeah.
on the Oval and
So
stuff
he
like
was on the
that.
show, and the dude saying that he grabbed his buns, allegedly grabbed his buns. Told him that, hey, you want this. Don't play hard to get. Then they posted, he wanted them to act it out and everything. Like, Tyler was doing one, and I'm just sitting here like, y'all, see, look, this make you, me seeing all this shit, this make you want to get married. Because, goddamn, sit your ass down.
Look,
These
like,
motherfuckers out here ain't playing fair, boy.
Men or women, like, they ain't nobody playing fair out these streets.
You look at a bitch wrong, you liable to get sued. Like, oh, I'm suing you for $100 million.
Anything.
They definitely got me thinking about, and I ain't got no money, and and if I do come across money, I ain't got it to give.
You might,
So
you might well just go ahead and lock in with somebody and go sit the fuck down, because these niggas out here, if you got money attached to your name, they're trying to get that. And it's like I said, the whole, and this is the reason why for the real victims, y'all should be mad at this shit, because the simple fact is these people is not pressing charges. You feel what I'm saying? Whereas y'all had to go through that, press charges, go through the interview and stuff like. These people don't want it. They going straight.
They just going for the money.
Lawyer. They get money.
They going for the money.
How did that makes?
That's what they see as justice in their eyes. Finances for some reason.
But the bar
brings justice.
But see, that's not justice, because the bar to prove guilt in a civil suit is low.
Extremely low.
Extremely low. All you need is get 51% to prove that that's what happened. That's it. That's low.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is all they want is money. Like,
exactly.
If they get compensated, they feel like this financial gain compensates
for the real people who actually
went through something.
They ain't get no money. They had to go press charges and stuff.
Oh yeah, they are. Just the trauma that comes with it. That's it. Just trauma.
But see, what I'm trying to say is a lot of people, they don't go through that process that the average person do. So if I was one of those, I'll be, you know what I'm saying, be pissed off. Like, y'all bypassing calling the police, getting somebody arrested. Y'all getting a high-end lawyer, and y'all just suing somebody.
Trying to get some money.
Just,
like I said,
just trying to get some
financial
bread.
compensation.
Well, if you black, you better go get you you better go get married or a girlfriend and sit the fuck down, bro. Because these look, hoes don't even want to be hoes no more.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
The game is crazy right now, and for older guys like us watching and like taking notes, like nope, don't want to play no more.
I just want to go out there. Just find somebody to get married, even if. But see, this is the crazy part about it though. Now it's like the players say to you get married. If it don't work out in a couple of years, you get it annulled, and just boom, move on to the next one. How many fucking marriages you gonna pay for? That's all. I'm talking for the ones who got money. How many marriages? That's the only way you can play fair. You can fuck somebody without somebody trying to sue you and shit. Get married to their ass. Be a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because if you just dating and you fucking, somebody just said.
Hasn't there been cases of women trying to sue their husbands?
Yeah, it has been.
Too,
yeah, it has been. It has been.
Financial gain compensates all pain and suffering.
Is crazy, bro.
This shit is crazy.
You gotta have your shit cover all corners.
Speaking of lawsuits, Fat Joe is being sued.
Woo.
And what I read, underage girls are involved. They pointed out. Did they say something about, was it Jules or Tony Yayo?
I think it was Yayo.
And
allegedly,
allegedly Pistol Pete. Everybody, if you've ever watched American gangsters and stuff like that, the TV shows they be having on TV.
The street nigga Pistol Pete. Yeah, the light skinned nigga.
Yeah. He was supposed to have been like sending messages and stuff like that. So Fat Joe's being sued for.
Oh, got a little interject.
I remember Pistol Pete from the damn the Smack DVDs or some shit. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
We got a quick interject. We got President Donald Trump is about to address the nation following the U.S. strikes on Iranian nuclear site, aka World War III.
I don't want to get us banned off of every platform, but man,
I mean, I don't even know how I want to touch that. Like,
I'm not
people,
touching it. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it.
I
I'm not
made a
touching it.
statement on Facebook. People got upset, but I'm like, it's simple.
Let them get upset.
It's simple geography. Anybody who knows geography knows that there's nothing, unless you do a sneak attack on America, there is nothing that you can really do to America like that.
Right.
There's
Sneakily.
Right. You got
There's
to come.
two oceans, or you think they're just going to let you float all the way to America?
Right.
And then Canada, you can't just send troops through Canada because of the climate and how the terrain is.
The
and
point
Mexico,
is they can't get to us, and the fact that they're doing all this is
like, you're typing messages to Iran for what? They can't get to us
the point.
now.
The thing is they want a regime change. That's the problem. And see, they didn't learn. If you ain't learned what happened with Iraq,
With regime change?
when you took out Saddam Hussein,
Yeah.
you created ISIS, all the rest of them. So
You
the
open
thing,
up a vacuum
is a
and
Pandora box.
it's never good.
The fact of the matter is, Israel is using the United States to pull us in. And when we came in, his campaign promise was he was going to strike deals to end the war in Ukraine. That's still going on. He was going to strike deals to handle the Gaza situation.
Yep.
That's still going on. And now they're attacking Iran. So we're sitting here facing possible U.S. soldiers being shipped and deployed to being in a war that
Ain't nothing but word service, man. I don't know why we even talking. I don't know why we're wasting.
Yeah,
This dude, all he does is tell people what they want to hear, and then they'll go about whatever agenda they've already had. I don't understand why we even keep following up on this mental nut job, yo. I don't get it. I don't want no parts of it.
Nah, I don't either. Like, I'm so anti-Trump right now and stuff like that. But he even an imbecile. Our military is headed by some of the
Disrespect derogatory word.
right. So again,
our military is ran by some of the best generals and commanders there are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure they're not going to get us involved in anything because I'm 50.
Well,
you know how many times I've heard we've been going to World War III?
you're right, but when you have a commander in chief who plays like how he does, it's nothing to sneeze at. And he got incompetent people in powerful position. Pete Hespet, he's a clown.
Yeah, he's
And
a
I'm
full
just
clown.
like you putting secrets on an app that can be hacked. That just tell you their mindset. And then the fact of the matter is, ain't nobody talking about it. Don't nobody reputable wants to work with him because they don't want to ruin their career behind his nonsense. So again, he was lying last week saying they ain't had nothing to do with Israel attacking Iran. They didn't know. Didn't come to find out it did. You saw the interview between Tucker Carlson
and Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
Yes, I did see that. I did see that. I never thought I would agree with Tucker Carlson on anything, but he
cooked
he
him.
ate.
The fact of the matter is, it just goes to show how stupid these politicians is. This man sitting here, he admitted Ted Cruz said that we are attacking Iran when Orange dude was saying no, we wasn't. Then he had to backtrack. Then on top of that, he asked, and Tucker Carlson asked him, how many people in Iran? He didn't even know. How you going for a regime change? You don't know how many people there.
How the breakup of the people were. All
It's
you
talking
don't know the
points.
demographics.
They're just
none of
talking
that.
points.
But
All this stuff is talking
but
points.
This just goes to show that's the DEI of the cat calling the kettle black. These dudes don't know the fuck they're doing. They got top secrets. They're making decisions whether we can go to war or not, and they're dumb as hell.
Well,
They're dumb as hell.
Well, we'll see how this plays out. Like I said, I'm not really going to get too into that. You
But that's
know
all.
what
I
I'm
just want to
saying?
announce
Yeah, just keeping y'all up to date that I guess we have struck at Iran and stuff like
They
that.
admitted
But
they struck him.
we'll move on.
The only people y'all need to be worried about is the fucking military. Pray for your children. That's who
Yeah.
you should be praying for. Everybody that had to go sign up or signed up after graduating, especially all these graduates is about to have to go out here and get involved in all this nonsense.
Because they're sending them to this foolishness. This
Those
foolishness
are the
ain't
ones
coming
you
to
need
us.
to be worried about.
This foolishness is going to be put on our kids, our
Yeah,
fathers.
because they're going over there to their soil.
You know,
That's
yeah.
what's going to happen. And then it's going to be like how they're already having these little itty bitty one-offs. Oh, somebody going to strike here. It's going to be one of these random ass. There's a rant like they've been having. There's going to be one of these random ass attacks, and they're going to blame the whole entire country like the states have never done anything wrong. And their hands are just as clean as ever. And it's just going to be a whole cycle that continues, yo. This shit is not going to stop. That's why I don't understand why we even entertaining this delusional individual. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Pray for our troops.
Yeah, that's the only
Pray for
people
our
I'm
men
worried
and
about
women
is the
that
truth.
serve
Nigga.
this
Other than that,
country.
man, this shit is a shit show.
Pray for our men and women that serve this country. All right. Topic change. We are going into week 6 of the Diddy trial.
Oh, yes. Thank God it's almost over.
Look, yes, it is almost
Look,
over.
the defense go up this upcoming week, next week, and they're saying they only need 2 days. That's all they need, 2 days.
Well, we're going to see this week. I believe the biggest thing this week that happened at the Diddy trial was them showing the freak off.
that plus the recording came out of Cassidy, how she was ultra aggressive, talking about she killed somebody because they didn't do exactly what she said and stuff like that. And then they was talking about how they basically, the prosecutors probably proved their point. The Mann Act. The Mann Act is when you pay for prostitution or you pay for a sexual prostitute, and they travel over state.
Yeah. That's where they're going to hit him with. That's where they're going to hit him with trafficking. That's where I think they're going to hit him with sex
But
trafficking.
it's still.
No,
It's
that's all. But that's the thing.
That's
like,
the law. Like
that's
they're
the
going by
law.
the
It's how they're
rule of
breaking
the
it down.
law.
yeah, but I get it. But
And he's not doing. No, it's still niggas out here doing this shit right now today.
Right.
To the day.
Right.
But they
what
got
I-
him up there.
Yeah, but the thing about it is if we really want to be honest, they're putting this man on trial for policing his bed,
Okay.
No shit.
policing the bedroom.
Well, that's a part of it.
This is what I wanted to say.
Yeah, but
before.
nobody. But remember, the only reason why these charges are brought up because solely based off of Cassie, and she put that silver suit out. But that was the main crux, though.
But that and him publicizing his private life as well.
Well, again, saying that you saying about the freak offs versus seeing it is two different things.
You telling us what's going on, we don't really need to know. We don't need to know. But like what I'm saying,
We had an idea.
We had an idea, but we know for sure
We didn't know that
now.
it was to that extent.
What I wanted to say, because we talk about this all the time, and every week I come up with something else I'm gonna bring to the show this time. There's only one state in the United States where prostitution is illegal.
Vegas,
Boom, Nevada. This case is being held where?
New York.
Problem. It's
What?
a problem. That's where they're going to get him at, because prostitution is definitely illegal in New York.
But none of the acts were done in New York, though.
Doesn't matter.
So
Doesn't matter.
But so again, this is where you got to be careful wanting blind justice, because that means what you do in your bed, somebody might have a gripe about it, and they can prosecute you what you do in your bed.
But if I'm not publicizing what I'm doing in my bed,
no.
have to have.
Listen to what I'm saying. Whether you publicize it or not, if you cool with them getting blind justice like this, they're got him on trial policing his bed. So that means if somebody finds something out about you, me, or whatever, and they got issue, they can they can sue you. This is your bedroom. You feel what I'm saying? There's laws against that. Now, nobody pressed charges against him for them to bring it up. They only did it because of the lawsuits and the other lawsuits that came behind it, which everybody know that has a sane mind, that does not looking at this with one view, that it's a money grab scheme. And she admitted it. Cassie admitted why. If he took her serious when she came to him with her book, we would have never been in this whole situation.
Decision making.
So that's telling me she's not a victim.
I can't.
You can't be a victim.
I'm not running to the rescue of billionaires and millionaires anymore. Puffy made horrible decisions.
This is years ago. This is not. We talking about the least one was probably like 2 years ago. He's supposed to have a free call before they arrested his ass in New York. He was planning on one. And the so-called drug mule that that everybody was talking about, the drug mule that was supposed to be going to get the drugs for him. Basically, what they're saying is when the prosecutor put him up there, he basically speaking on the defense behalf. That's the reason why Puffy's defense team only putting up 2 days. They don't need a couple weeks. They only going 2 days, so we can have a verdict within a week's time. But regardless, what people not understanding is, even if for some odd reason he gets convicted, Trump is going to pardon him. So I'm saying it's a federal case.
I ain't holding my breath on that.
I ain't gonna hold my breath on that.
I ain't holding my breath. I mean, I hear you.
Listen, dog. If he let their NBA young boy and all the rest of them, Diddy got the money. It's all about money with Trump. You feel what I'm saying?
It is.
Money.
It is.
And Trump already gave
you forgot
the
who
single.
you think about it.
He already gave the single that he'll do it.
Was Diddy for or against Trump?
It don't matter.
What was Trump or die? What was vote or die? What was vote or die? Who was running
Was
in
Diddy
that election?
for or against Trump?
Was that
He was
Obama?
against Trump. Oh, it was Obama.
Obama was vote or
Trump
die.
wasn't
Okay.
even in.
Okay.
That was Obama.
Yeah.
So again,
it is going to matter if he was against Trump.
But
You
we're
know
talking
that.
about
But
the pettiest,
but-
pettiest of the pettiest.
I understand that, but when it comes to that damn money, and somebody Trump can say, look, black people, I let another one of y'all out. He's all for it, bro.
Another one of y'all.
He's all for it. So what I'm saying is, he got the money.
He letting the wrong niggas out. Then, if that's the case.
I mean, hey. Go down the list. Jay-Z had a couple.
No, but listen what I'm saying.
Jay-Z had a couple of his people
You're
got
letting the wrong
pardons.
niggas out.
Tata and them, all of them got pardons under Trump.
I don't believe that. I believe that he's going to get some time. I believe that.
He already got his time served.
He got time.
I believe he's going to get some time.
Or he getting a federal pardon.
We will see. We'll see. But I think he's getting some time.
I don't think he getting convicted. I don't think they're proving. I don't. We'll see what defense come out with this upcoming week. But as of right now, what the prosecution put up, they really haven't locked it. They have. First of all, you ain't.
They proved sex trafficking. They proved that. They proved that without a shadow of a doubt. You can't argue that. They proved
you can
sex
argue
trafficking.
that. You can't argue that.
How?
can.
You can't argue
cross
sex
state
trafficking. You're bringing
lines.
sex workers across
Money.
state lines.
I get what you're
and
saying.
everybody's in court saying, yeah, we're flying back and forth having sex.
Hey, listen. The thing about it is the racketeering charges, they have not proven that. That's it. They got racketeering and sex trafficking.
They proved the sex trafficking. They might not have proved the racketeering, but they've definitely proved sex trafficking, whether you like it or not.
How you
by the eye of the law, that is what it is.
I just want to understand how you convict somebody of something that happened years ago.
I've been saying that forever, but
that happened.
But
years ago.
but that's not what this is, though. We know it happened a long time ago.
Exactly. So if I'm a juror,
You're putting two things together, though. That's all I'm
how's
saying.
that?
Because you're saying the statute of limitations, like why did it take us so long, and but that's not. And I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that because I'm always under the impression, and that I don't care how much money a person allegedly has and all that. You should not ever be that fearful in which you can't even. You're just going to hold out for years and years and years and years. So now, no matter how many situations or, in this scenario, drugs that somebody has done since that scenario happened, you think they remember any of that? You think any of that? How are you going to hold somebody accountable for something they did 10, 15, 20 years ago? They don't even remember the scenario.
I'm just saying.
I've been to nightclubs I can't even remember right now.
You're saying this stuff happened years ago. Ask Bill Cosby how things happened years ago.
And he wasn't supposed to.
And they still lock you up.
Right. He got off and he got out. He had
After serving time.
He did a couple.
But he went to prison.
Right. He wasn't supposed to.
No shit.
He wasn't supposed to. None of that. That's the reason why his conviction got overturned because the prosecutor office made a promise that they wasn't charging him. He was just coming in for the interview. They backtrack on that shit.
But that's why I'm saying,
but
like,
see,
we're saying it's a time difference, but I understand, but that don't mean shit.
Right, but see, the difference what we as regular people need to understand is if they're taking out billionaires people with power, money, and stuff like that. What the fuck? They do it to us now. You got niggas that go. You got niggas that got fed time and the shit that they're getting. They have not been caught with it or nothing. People are
Let
saying.
me ask you a question.
People are saying they just hold on. People are saying they did something. They throwing conspiracy charges on them with little to no evidence, and niggas doing decades.
I tell you,
They've been doing that for years.
I understand that. So that's why I said they're doing that now. So what I'm saying is now we just open this Pandora box, like get any and everybody that's black, because that's what they're attacking.
Well, let's not act like Puff ain't. Like, he was on tape beating this girl. If that never came out,
I get
we would be singing a different tune.
But we also got evidence, give content to why that happened.
But never, we're still here,
hold
though.
Hold on, time out. Both of them was high as hell on drugs.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
They was high, hold on. They was high as hell on drugs. She was violent towards him before she ran out the room when he went and took a shower.
I didn't see any of that. I saw him whipping her ass.
I understand that.
You're
but we're
giving
talking
me
about
a legend.
No, we're talking about people that was there on the scene, people that saw the shit went down. They said this is on the court transcript,
and that's cool. And
no, you can't overlook that.
Why can't?
Because you're saying you're overlooking important. Go ahead.
You're telling me one thing, but I'm looking. Like, my eyes are
got you,
looking.
but if you're following in a trial and in a court's transcript, the people that was there, the one that was in the room, the sex worker that was in the room, the guy that's the first security guy that Diddy paid off that came up there, both said, well, back up. The guy that was in the room, the sex worker was in the room, saying she was high as hell. And the fact that she was the one being violent towards Diddy and stuff before they calmed her down, then once he went in the shower, that's when she took off and ran. That's where we see all the physical abuse that's going on. So what I'm saying is, it is. They both were physical. Listen, they had they got a toxic. Listen, they had.
You're saying, you keep saying these people said. That's cool. They said it, but I'm telling you, I see. I see him whipping this girl's ass.
I get what you're saying, but how is it that you cherry pick some people that other people that you? Here we go. The $20,000 that mom said that you kept harping on. Well, mom said that, and I'm saying they don't have no paper trail stating she said that, he said that, he sent it to it, all the above, none of that. But you're still taking valid points. You're still well, she said it. So I'm saying to you, the guy that testified on oath in court, he's seen her attack him. She's high as hell. Both of them high as hell on drugs. There's no video of that because they're inside the room. So now they get outside, and this is where we see Diddy, beat on her ass and shit like that and drag her ass back in the room. But they have a toxic relationship. And it's proven that she is toxic because a voice recording they released this week of her talking about she gonna kill somebody.
And when we talk about the 20,000, you keep saying they said he sent it back, right? They're
that's what she said. The mom said.
Well, nevertheless, they said that the 20,000 was sent back. 20,000 was sent to him and sent back. Like I said, the 20,000, that might not be as big of an issue as
right.
The
but
sex
we got
trafficking.
somebody.
They're going to definitely get the sex trafficking.
Okay, again. If they do, all I'm just saying is, if he does get convicted, he's not doing no time. He's getting a federal pardon.
We think you think.
No, he is.
You would like.
No, he is.
Think.
Man, I'm willing. Yo,
Kells,
you're telling me
is still locked up.
Who?
Kells, isn't he on fed time?
Yes, but
Kells got money.
The difference between Kells and
they're both
Trump,
black.
No. I mean, but
they both entertain.
But he still got state time in Illinois. So,
yeah, but that's cool.
Right, but the difference is Diddy and Trump, they've been known to party. Trump been to Diddy parties and vice versa. They got pictures. So they have some type of familiar of each other. That's why I say it's a difference. They both out of New York.
Just because you in pictures with a person does not mean that y'all cool.
Okay. I'm not saying that they're cool. I'm just saying is you brought up R. Kelly,
that just
and
means
I'm
they
just
cross
saying
paths.
is he gonna get out.
We'll see. We'll see. But I'm glad we brought R. Kelly up because we'll get off the Diddy trial. We'll see how this play out. They'll be coming up with
We got Kelly in the chat. What up, Kelly Joe?
What up, Kelly Joe? We miss you, baby. We'll see how it pans out. It's only about 2 weeks left of this.
Yeah, I don't even, real talk.
To be honest,
the case is weak.
To be honest, this has been like, it's been kind of a mad case, stuff like that.
It's a weak-ass case.
We'll see. Now we'll jump to R. Kelly because R. Kelly says that they're trying to kill him. R. Kelly says they're trying to kill him down in, where's he at, Butner?
Yeah, he in Butner. He here.
R. Kelly says they tried to kill him down in Butner.
They already put an emergency lawsuit in to challenge to either get him retrial or to get him released on bond, something like that.
Well, I heard like they tried to, get him sent home and the judge denied that for right now and stuff like that. But yeah, R. Kelly, you're a target.
Yeah,
R. Kelly's a target.
Yeah, of course. I mean, look, he's number 9 out top 75. like, listen, nigga, listen. Hey, if you don't know nothing else,
you know the R.
Nigga, if you can sing, you can perform, and you got your masters, you are a target, straight up. These damn white folks trying to take you out. So, hey, listen, I believe it. They trying to take that nigga out.
I definitely believe they trying to take R. Kelly out, but I don't think they're going to be sending R. Kelly home either. R. Kelly.
But see, he got 2-layer problem because even if somehow he get federal pardon, he still got the state charges to deal with in Illinois. So it's just like my man we
were talking about 2
last
weeks ago.
week, like
Larry Hoover.
Yeah, Larry Hoover.
Yeah.
Even though he got the federal pardon, he still got 200 and something damn years state time. And I'm mad. I'd rather stay in fucking damn feds.
You've already got used to this way of life and stuff like that.
You gonna send me something lower?
I'm already the big dog in Fed prison.
Outside of
now
that,
you
nigga,
get ready to send me to fucking state prison.
Outside of that, it's how you living. You living totally different from state prison. Nigga, I'll be mad as hell. Keep my ass here until y'all handle that state
But you know
shit
they did that on purpose.
Yeah,
he probably situated.
Right,
thinking you did me a favor.
You ain't did that man no favor. You went from sugar to shit. That's what you did. Because if you in the feds and you got some type of power, recognition, money, you feel what I'm saying? You all right. You just locked up. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But yeah, he went from something that's pleasant to you going to a state penitentiary.
Boy.
Fuck. I'm mad as hell.
Yeah. Chat said there's a lot of stuff about these celebrities I don't believe, but I do believe they're trying to knock off the R.
Yeah, they trying to knock his ass off.
Oh, they definitely trying to. Like Hassan said, he number 9.
Number 9.
Top 75 list.
The only reason why Stevie's still alive because he blind and he content with the fuck he got.
I mean, we're gonna say R. Kelly, stay safe, brother.
Man.
The music ain't been the same since you been gone. I'll say that too. Like music done changed a lot since you been gone, but stay safe, my boy. Next topic. I wish Dub would have been here because this Dub favorite kind of topics. Joy Chavis complains about 3 kids from 3 men. Now, I believe Joy Chavis has kids by athletes and entertainers, if I'm correct. I'm going to have to look it up. But I believe it's
my boy
Trayvon Diggs.
Cornerback from Dallas Cowboys. And if this is the same one, I think Future.
Is it Future?
Who she got? Bow Wow too? Isn't Bow Wow too?
Might be Bow Wow.
Yeah, it's Bow Wow too. Yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
I don't want to quote
listen,
anything wrong. Done said after these chicks they break that glass ceiling and they get around these rich niggas, they is not
Bow Wow, Future, and Trayvon Diggs.
The Holy Trinity. She hit the
two entertainers and a damn athlete. And you complaining, but go ahead.
She's sitting here saying that it's a struggle taking care of 3 kids. And I mean, it
probably is. No. No, you ain't gotta make that face.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
Yeah, no.
I want to hear this. How was it a struggle?
No, see,
I'm trying to get your take on what you mean by
you're moving
struggle.
too fast. Yeah,
asking.
you're trying to take something out of context.
No, I'm asking.
Without all the financial assistance and all the shit that she should be getting or have, nigga, it's hard to take care of kids.
I get it.
I got 3. I know, nigga, it's hard to take care of kids. And then I'm not saying she lying about that, but I ain't got no sympathy.
See,
for that.
we look at it from a financial
Like, I ain't got no
aspect.
sympathy
We
for
look
that.
at it like you
I got
went
3 kids, nigga.
She got
I know
hella
that shit hard.
resources
No,
on
but
top
see,
of
no,
it.
that's what I'm saying. You're about to equate these things, and I'm just saying, just from a parenting aspect, fuck your money, fuck their money.
3 kids is a lot.
3 kids. That's if you're not a real parent and you don't really know
I
how
got
to
you.
control.
Yeah.
You know
You're
what I
right,
mean,
you're right.
and demand things, respect, how to teach them integrity and accountability, and how to look for things in the future. Hint. It won't be that hard. Like my partner, she helps hold me down for the full. You know what I mean? All
But
3 of my,
I'm assuming she put herself in this situation.
who else gonna put you in a
You know?
situation to have children?
Because ain't nobody.
Who else is gonna put
She
you
popped
in a
this-
situation to have children?
Remember, like we said, remember when we were talking earlier, and you're like, yeah, they getting passed around. No, they're not getting passed around. This is the circle
She's staying
she
in the
chose
circle.
to stay in.
Right, because
She
she
kept
not
her circle
working.
open.
She's not fucking with
For
no
the
regular.
past.
She ain't fucking with no regular nigga. Once she got used to being around a rich nigga, if they fall out, she gonna find the next rich.
And so
nigga.
this is the thing. If you didn't learn that from your first one, and you didn't learn that from your second one, what
Yeah.
do we not see a trend going here?
because of how she moving. She's moving like she's scandalous.
Do y'all think it's gonna be the last one? We're gonna
No,
be hearing about this story
she gonna have
again.
another one.
You see what I'm saying? Like this.
Especially once they get older and shit. That's why your girl. What's your girl name? Got the your boy from the Houston Rockets, Drea.
Oh, and like you said,
That's why
as she get
Dre got-
older, she gonna start going after them young, boys.
the young
that-
niggas.
She gonna go after them young athletes
like what
now.
Drea does. Drea go for the young niggas.
Because she's still an attractive woman.
Right.
Don't get it wrong. She's still an attractive
she gonna
woman.
Keep that body right and that pussy tight. And if she get a hold of one of them niggas, she gonna do all tricks in there.
And like Hassan says, she in that circle.
She gonna stay there.
She in that.
She ain't coming down to earth. She ain't fucking with no regular nigga that working paycheck to paycheck. Look, she can't even fuck with a regular nigga that's a top end exec.
So we do feel bad for her on the
No, we
count.
don't.
3
No, we
kids-
don't. No, we don't.
We're
No.
saying
No.
We understand 3 kids
No.
is a lot.
Listen.
No, she put herself in that
let me make sure
situation.
I'm perfectly clear when I say this. We don't give a fuck. Close your fucking legs.
True.
We don't give a. I got 3
True.
kids, baby girl.
True.
It ain't hard. It's real. It's called life. It's called parenting. Quit bitching. Be a parent.
True.
And choose better fucking sperm donors. If that's what you're gonna be, choose better sperm donors.
Well, she just
but stop
moved
doing
different.
that. Don't start. Now you want
Play
to play victim. You want to sip. Man, fuck all that, man. We're not doing that no more. Y'all gotta stop this stuff. That's what I'm saying. We're coming off of Diddy. We're coming off of R. Kelly.
Fat Joe.
Fat Joe. Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
And here she go. Oh well, I just got too many kids. Bitch, shut up.
Niggas getting Diddy. Niggas getting clipped. Niggas getting clipped for their money.
You mad because you were procreating with niggas that don't want you. They didn't want you and they didn't want to keep you, but you thought you was going to be able to keep them by procreating with them. And now you sad.
They saw a smash.
And you got money, but that's
you
the
just
thing.
happy to get pregnant
And
out
look,
of
no,
this
and
smash.
she got money for it. She's getting money out of it and she's still sad, heartbroken.
She knew what time it is because number one, even if you knew it's nothing but a
crazy to
fuck
me.
of y'all going out, you fucking them raw.
Oh, you know what you're going
know
for.
what you going
She
for.
going for a
You
baby.
going just in case, nigga.
He
You don't
going for
put
the smash.
just in case you don't put no ring on it. I got something that's going for 18 years. Yeah. So you had a backup plan.
Charles says she's almost as bad as Michelet having a baby with Dr. Dre and Suge Knight.
Yeah.
That's right along the same lines. You went for the baby. They were going for the smash. You ain't have to go for the baby.
Niggas just be trying to get a nut.
You ain't
Y'all
have to go for the baby.
That's the whole thing. I'm still learning
No,
with
the
people.
baby. The baby was just in case.
They thought the baby was going to be a chain or a
Yeah,
rope.
that's what they. She was like,
It's
"I'm getting
either
ready."
you gonna change with this baby or you gonna give me change.
No.
with this baby.
It was you gonna give me change with this baby. I don't even think she cared about the you going to change part.
she didn't care.
She cared about the you gonna give me change
You
for
gonna give
this
me for
baby.
this
That's
kid.
what she. That's what I think she was going
once
in
I
for.
get knocked up and pregnant by you, I don't have to keep fucking you to get money. That kid gonna bring me money every month.
Michelet is the winner though. Michelet is the winner easily. Having a baby by Dr. Dre and having a baby by Suge Knight is just you win. You definitely win that.
How she win that one? This nigga got a trifecta. Bow Wow, Future, and Trey. Wow, how Michelle A win that? At least she got listen.
That's what I'm saying. You got Dr. Dre and Suge Knight.
And Suge Knight got 24 years. He gonna die in prison. Meanwhile, I got you, but I'm just saying, I feel you. But now this chick here got three current stars.
Is Bow Wow really a current star?
Yeah, he is. He's a
Future. Yes. Trayvon.
Bow Wow too, nigga. You can't stun on him, man.
Mr. 106 in Park had his run,
Don't do that.
I'm
Bow
not.
Wow got
No,
Bow Wow got hits. Bow Wow got hits, nigga. He got hits.
He's not.
But that run is over. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's what we're saying. We're not knocking Bow Wow, but
that's all I'm saying.
When's the last hit? Like Trayvon still plays.
Yeah.
Future just dropped
Well,
something
you know
earlier.
they're still doing a Millennial Tour. So they still doing a Millennial
B2K and them
Tour.
boys,
Yeah,
stop
hey, them niggas selling out. Why you laughing? Them niggas selling out.
I'm not even gonna front. They
Them
come up
niggas
here,
selling
nigga.
out.
You got to remember, nigga. I'm from this era where I still go out.
You know what? And me and my coworkers were talking about Dreamville, and we were talking about
How sad and depressing it was this year.
kind of, but acts they could have brought from
To
our
liven
era
it up,
that
yeah.
would have livened it up. Like, and I'm gonna throw out a name, y'all gonna be like, but he would have livened it up. Soldier would have livened that thing
Which
up.
Soldier?
Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy.
You.
Soldier Boy would have had that thing jumping. We
And
don't
just
give
like-
a lot
hold
of
on.
people their credit.
Just
like
like
they
Bow
deserve.
Wow, his run has gone, but that nigga's super famous, but his run is gone. He's not that nigga anymore, but he is still that nigga.
But
that's all I meant by that.
He can still put on a concert.
Hell
and
yeah.
So long as you can still pull your crowd and you know what I'm saying, you still hot. You just not making current music. That's all.
And you still have a generation that rock with you. There's still a generation that miss that music and stuff like that. Anybody want to talk about the Adrian Peterson fight? Anybody see the AP
No,
fight?
I'm just saying, AJ, hey, look, nigga used to he had millions of dollars till he broke. You know, that nigga had to sell all his shit.
Who, AP?
Yeah, AP had to sell all his shit.
Damn,
That nigga
hard.
broke.
Look, and
That's why he fighting in the damn gambling hall.
when was the last time AP ran?
That nigga ran through hundreds of he had remember
No, but I'm just saying he played football not too long ago. Like, it's been a minute, but it ain't.
I
been
really can't
that
imagine him
long.
being broke like that already.
yeah, he broke. He ran through that money. That nigga had to give up. He had to give up what? He had to auction off some shit like not too long ago. Debtors, collectors, and shit like that.
I can't
That's
believe
why
he-
that nigga in the damn fighting that nigga. Like, well, I need this damn buddy, motherfucker.
I can't
I'm AP, nigga.
believe that AP ran
Yeah.
through all
Yeah.
of that.
When you coming
money.
from nothing to something just off your ability, you know what I'm saying? People don't manage their money right. And then outside of that, all them kids that nigga got. AP got a lot of kids, boy.
AP do
He
got a lot of kids,
nigga.
AP do got a lot of kids.
Between the kids, the
lifestyle you're probably
the
living.
divorces and shit like that, that money go like fast. He didn't strategically put his shit up correctly.
AP was fighting like he was broke too.
Yeah, he was.
he was
That
fighting
nigga like I'm
he
going
was
to
broke.
nigga. Baby need some shoes. Look like what's it motherfucking but I told you to get that damn child from you. They gonna cut that nigga.
AP was fighting like he was broke.
I'm about to kill this nigga up in here, boy.
Crazy. All right, so we going to jump topics. Offset has been seen out and about, or I don't know if he's been
Offset.
seen out and about. He was seen somewhere with Stephon
Look, he
Diggs.
was
ex.
Stephon
I don't think
Diggs,
that's a
ex.
flex.
Yes, it
It
is.
definitely is.
Yes, it is.
With Stephon Diggs,
It is. You fucking my wife. I got yours, nigga. You out here, it's still his wife because they not divorced yet. So you out here fucking my wife.
So
you
I'm
out
gonna
here
smash your
running
ex.
around. I'm gonna fuck your ex. Yeah, nigga. I'm gonna toss her ass up like you tossing up mine. So we tossing each other.
but I don't-
So it goes right back to what I'm saying. These niggas are passing around. They fucking goddamn women willingly. So now let's go back to the Diddy
Willingly
shit.
is the word.
So let's go back to the Diddy shit. This is the reason why I can't. I can't be mad because we see current shit right now. And that's what the fuck Diddy was doing.
Well,
They got a toxic ass relationship.
everybody in the same circle.
Everybody in the same circle.
Everybody.
All these niggas
except
doing
for
it.
me. I'm the only I'm not in that circle. Everybody's running the circle. But,
Listen, bro.
yeah.
Listen, these niggas got nothing but time and money on their hands. So it's some toxic shit gonna pop off. So this is why I say us regular folks, y'all can't be getting all mad about what's going on shit when half y'all broke ass niggas still do the same shit. Y'all toxic, fighting and shit, breaking up shit. You know what I'm saying?
They got money to do it though.
Exactly.
Get out
They
of
just
their
got
trouble.
money.
They just got
So
money.
this is why I'm like, I don't know why these niggas are mad, because y'all niggas do it too.
Just as toxic as niggas with money.
Exactly.
We just broke.
And
That's all.
this is another thing. It's a lot of damn women did some dumbass shit growing up. You went all out for the hustlers and shit. Mama told you sit your ass down, or you like the dude because he dressed well and shit. Got ran through, whatever the case may be. Now you 40-something, 50-something. Now you want to get married and shit like that. Like, come on. Y'all did the toxic shit too. So here we are, Diddy, on trial for some toxic shit that happened years ago. Fuck out of here. Hypocrisy.
Like I tell you, that tape, if that tape never came out, we wouldn't care. We wouldn't give two
Man, I still
shits.
don't care because you know why?
That tape makes me care a little
I
bit.
still don't care because you know why? There's people that's been in toxic relationship where niggas fight, or they knew somebody that was for it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody damn near done has some type of experience like that, whether it was direct or indirect.
And what's crazy is this, because you know, people know about couples. Like, you know, they be like Diddy and Cassie. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? If you look, if you know couples,
That's their thing. And that was their thing.
If you know couples, and we all do that one couple, like that's just what they do. Don't
That's
pay
what
them
they
no-
do.
Don't
But
really
see,
pay
but
them no
this is the
attention.
shit I be trying to say. They trying to paint her as a victim. She is not no fucking victim, bro. She's not. You went off in 2 other relationships just to come back and still participate in the fucking freak off. Like, come on. Come on.
Okay, boom. Did the jurors know that they were going to see the freak off tapes? I know we're not
Probably.
on this anymore,
They
but
probably
it's like,
did.
boy.
So now you're going to see Cassie openly, willingly taking drugs and shit, and she get peed on and all that shit.
They say on this tape, this is allegedly that
You know, they're all about
Cassie
it.
was passed out and they were still smashing. So
But she
that's
took-
allegedly.
The point is, though, you took drugs the way your ass is passed out.
However, that you know,
It ain't
that-
nobody-
I'm sure she gave them consent.
I'm just that's allegedly what was on
but
those
see,
tapes.
this is the reason why I say you cannot police people bedrooms. You can't. He just recorded everything that he fucking did. That's all. Because he wanted to see his shit. Just like any other body, any other motherfucking red-blooded fucking person, if they had an opportunity to record, if it's just them and their fucking girlfriend.
Do those tapes ever see the light of day out in the public?
Yeah, they do.
They're going to get out
They do.
eventually.
Always gonna get somebody gonna make some money off. I wouldn't be surprised that nigga do
Oh,
it.
Pornhub about to get a whole influx and
like-
shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Eventually-
I wouldn't be surprised that nigga, if since it's already out, he leak it out and get paid off of it.
Look.
Recoup some of that money back.
It's going. They're coming. Those freak off tapes are
recoup
coming. Just
all
be
this
patient.
money he kicking out. He recouping that shit for leaking the freak offs.
Just be patient. Those freak off tapes are coming. But okay, boom. This where we're back to the offset. So
Offset.
you're saying
That's
it's
a
a flex smashing.
You
his
smashing
ex.
my wife, nigga, and I'm fucking your ex girlfriend. Fuck out of here. We both
both flexing.
We both flexing, nigga. What we doing? We both fucking behind each other. What we doing? What we doing?
And that's what I'm trying to get y'all. The level of petty and trifling
That's going on.
And this is just
So
humans
now-
humaning. Like this is
Right.
just people. Fuck your money. Fuck your status. Fuck all that. Just look at the people and what the people are actually doing right,
Right.
now.
So now attach this to Diddy and Cassidy. Same shit. Move on. But they both dropped songs and shit.
They did, and then now we're going to get into the music aspect of it. And since we're talking about Offset and Cardi,
Hey, I ain't gonna front that Offset and Jid. That shit hot.
bodies,
That shit hot.
Offset.
I got that on my playlist.
Look, I ain't going front. Cardi
shit
B
bo-
outside hot. That shit
It's all
hot
right.
too.
But if you had to pick between the two, I'm going with Offset.
I'm going with Cardi. Like Cardi outside is dope.
It's
I ain't
okay, but
gonna
she used the
front.
same. But she used that same line from another rap she did though.
If this is what we got to do to get good music, I guess I'm
Look,
with it.
we got a battle of the married couple going at each other. They dropping diss songs on each other.
Since Remy and Pat wouldn't drop disses against each other, I guess we'll get Offset and Cardi.
Man,
but both songs were dope
Pat
though.
was slaughtered. Goddamn Remy.
Both songs were dope. I like Cardi's, and I did like.
Yeah, they both
Offset.
nice, but if
Especially
I got to pick between one or two, I'm going with Offset.
That's why I'm most impressed with.
Jid,
How the no, I fucks with Jid, but how does Offset find Jid?
Atlanta.
Even though he's from Atlanta, how does Offset find? Like, you see what I'm saying?
I mean,
And-
damn, nigga, these niggas in
And
circles.
you gotta care, like any good artists know that I need to jump into some other artist's fan
Fan
base. And Jid's got a legitimate fan base,
Yeah.
and he's an up and comer. So I'm not mad at
Is he
Offset
still
at
up
all.
and coming?
Can't really call, but and that's the thing. Like, Jid's been around so long.
And he's been Dreamville.
Yeah.
like
He's
but I
attached to
still
Dreamville.
I don't think he's come out
Two
yet.
albums and came out.
I don't think Jid has had his coming out party yet. Like I don't think
You know who he reminds me of, but he has more promo. Flip De Niro.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He plays his music is not. It's borderline conscious rap.
Who Jid? Jid be rapping his ass off.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
That boy be
if
rapping.
you have to put him in a category like what he is, he's not the drill.
Yeah, he's not the typical Atlanta.
He's not gangster. It's not party, even though he has some party.
Mm-hmm.
He's borderline conscious music.
He fell into my trap. That's what it is.
He's not typical Atlanta. Like when you think of Atlanta artists, Jid is not who you think of when you think of Atlanta.
Or just your typical hip hop artist. Period.
But Jid is dope.
Yeah,
Jid
he is.
That boy is sick.
If I had to pick between the two, I have to go with that though. Offset, that shit bodies with Jid featuring Jid. That shit busts. I got it in my playlist.
We gonna see this summer. This summer got a couple of hot tracks so far, and I'm here for it because
I try to listen to the new God damn, I just had my man.
Okay, well, I'll save you real quick. Anybody heard the Pusha T song, the new clip song, "So Be It," where Pusha's taking shots at Travis Scott?
No, I heard about it. I didn't get you to listen to it.
I'm not gonna go ahead. Travis Scott.
Why waste the energy on Travis Scott? Like, he's an entertainer, but that's what you want to waste those bars on.
The way Push described it was that Travis got let them hear a song called the song Meltdown, and when the song came out, the next time they heard the song, it had Drake on it with the diss up there, and then he was like, well, Travis also played a part in the Drake Kendrick beef when he was at whatever concert. Yeah,
Coachella?
I don't think was it Coachella?
I think so.
South by Southwest. It was anyway one of the festivals that they do, and he was the one who got like that. He was the one who got like that the first spin, and Pusha thought it was tacky how he went about it, and I kind of agree with Pusha, but damn well Travis cannot give you no bars. Travis Scott cannot give Pusha T any bars at all.
And that's my point, nigga. This is like, it comes to a point where this ain't even competition. Like, how this is like when you just walk up and mush a nigga and keep walking. Like,
cause
shut up, nigga. I wish you would say something back and you just keep walking. You don't even turn back and look at this nigga, nothing. You just keep on walking about your business. That's what this is. Cause lyrically, there's nobody that's gonna, as far as Travis Scott on his, who the fuck is about to contest the clips? Really? From Travis Scott, who's going to contest the clips?
My bad, Charles. I missed that last comment. Let me get this one. Charles said it doesn't bother me that he gave a couple of bars and Travis Scott fans might feel away, but I don't give a damn. And it's cool, but to me, and And I hate to say this about Pusha because I fuck with Pusha, but he be on some really, I don't want to say clown because he did it to Drake. When he did Drake that way. Like, you know, you do some TMZ shit.
Was that a clown shit he did with Drake?
Yes, because you could lyrically handle Drake without all the TMZ stuff. Pusha's like that. But you didn't need to drop the baby bar.
That line he dropped though when Drake didn't want to talk about his kid, he that was the finishing move. That was the finishing move. Cause ain't nobody knew about it. And then when he dropped that shit, nigga was like, oh. So I'm like, how's that a clown move?
I just
how is it TMZ? How is it TMZ?
For Pusha to be as his lyrical
I get what
prowess,
you're saying, but
the way Pusha can spit, you don't need those little.
Yeah, but
it's the antics. We
I
don't.
don't need the antics.
They're turning this stuff into wrestling, man. That's all he's saying.
The antics because that's how dope you are. You don't need the antics.
But if you really want to be honest, right? Any diss track or moment, there's some type of answer that's going on. If you name me any high name diss.
No, but that's not what he's saying.
That's not how diss tracks really were.
Well, in the day, niggas would tell some embarrassing shit on you if they got some intel on you. Yeah, they would do that.
Yeah, they will.
Okay, so it's the same shit.
But
only difference is he can get it off the internet.
I Push is a tier B. Tier B. He's not tier A. He's tier B. Remember we do the tiers.
Okay.
Like, so we were like Gaming Jade is A.
Okay.
Push is B plus.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Push a B plus tier rapper. Mm-hmm. Like, there's not a lot of dudes that are really that much better than him, but he's better than a lot of guys. I will say this though. I do want to hear the Clips album now. Not just because of this, but because of the song they dropped earlier too. Ace Trumpets.
I gotta go look.
I think that their album's going to be pretty dope, and I'm looking forward to it. But the Travis Scott thing, it is what it is. Like, Travis Scott, if you do go back and Pusha,
oh God,
I wouldn't.
I don't think he is.
I think he is. I think he is. But I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Well, he probably maybe push it.
If he does go at him, I can already see what it's going to be. It's going to be some ageism shit. That's all it's going to be. Old nigga trying to call young nigga this and that, blah, blah, blah. That's all that shit's going to be. And it's going to be fucking stupid.
Charles said the antics weren't for Pusha T fans, that they were for Drake fans. Yeah, I mean, I understand, but like, all I'm saying, Charles, is Pusha, he's a bar master. Like how Styles P was like, he's a bar master. Pusha is the same. Dope bar master. Like, Pusha and cocaine go hand in hand. But that was just all. Like, maybe I was wrong expecting a little bit more from Pusha T. That was just how I looked at it. While we're on the hip hop side of things, Jim Jones once again is in my news cycle for being silly as usual, saying that he's a better rapper than Nas, and he has just as many entries and stuff like that. Like,
his hits is bigger than Nas. I'm just like, hey man, I fuck with you, Jim, but nigga, y'all ain't the same, bro. That's a legend.
As a rapper, you know, I feel that you have to have the utmost confidence in yourself. You do. But you need to have realistic confidence as well.
Yeah, it's such realistic.
You need to have some realism in what you're saying.
Stop being disrespectful. And
this is what it really is. You're being disrespectful now.
Yeah.
Because you started with Jadakiss and I'm sorry. Jim Jones started with Conway. Remember? Jim Jones wanted Conway to come get some work. Conway, whatever, Jim, you tripping. Then Jim Jones started with Pusha T, who supposedly supposed to get some bars on this Clip album. Pusha T supposed to give Jim Jones some bars. We'll see. Then Jim Jones went to Styles P. Then Jim Jones is now at Nas. The foolishness has to come to an end eventually.
I mean, again, when you are up that ladder, it's a numbers game now. So you just saying shit, doing shit. keep people to Google your name. You Google their name, they got brands.
He's trying like hell to stay relevant.
The algorithm.
He's trying his hardest to stay relevant.
Because now everybody's looking up Jim Jones and stuff
you go
like
and whatever
that.
brand that's attached to his ass, you might buy.
I'm giving Jim Jones that because you're using the algorithm. You got people so upset they're bringing up all this stuff, comparing you to Nas, knowing good and damn well that you aren't even in the same.
You can't even sniff his drawers.
Remember I said Pusha was a tier B+. Mm-hmm. Jim Jones is a C rapper.
I'm being generous with the C.
Jim Jones is a C rapper.
What's the only one he got? Ballin'. What else?
Pop Champagne.
That's it.
Now he got a couple. Because
Is it 10? Can we put 10? Can we count 10?
I can't give you.
Yeah,
10.
that's what I'm saying.
Give you 10
you can't give me 10.
I'm Jim
Nigga,
Jones
can we
song.
give him 5? Can we get 5?
Damn.
See?
Certified Gangsters with Game.
I'm not.
Harlem,
I just can't
the
think
Harlem
of him right now.
You say what?
I just can't think of him.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we got to think on your shit, nigga, we supposed to run that shit
And
down.
Jim Jones was talking noise about Nas back in the day. Remember, you going to slap the Koofy off him and stuff like that. Remember all that stuff Jim Jones used to be talking about Nas and stuff like that. Like we ain't forget that either. Like, I remember all the stuff you used to say about Nas.
You're not in the stratosphere with, and like I said, being generous but saying C, he damn near borderline D.
Because Nas is an A+.
How hard do you have to slap a nigga and knock a Koofy off, though?
Huh?
How hard do you have to slap a nigga to knock a Koofy off?
You got to slap.
You got to put
that slap. That
That's why I'm always, I'm like, Koofy be on.
You damn near knocking somebody's ass out with that.
Koofies be on time.
I know.
You got to put your hands on somebody to get that.
Look,
Koofy
your
to
whole
come
hand is like this covering their face.
You remember when he said he was going to slap the Koofy?
Yeah,
off?
nigga. And I've always wondered, like, how hard do you actually have to hit a nigga for that Koofy to come off?
Nigga get concussed, you smacking the shit out of him.
But Jim, stop. Like, you're not. We told you who I thought you were. I thought like Tony Yayo, and I think Tony Yayo would take you in the verses.
Hell yeah.
To be honest.
Hell yeah.
Who else was that we were talking about? Nori would wash you in the verses.
Yeah, right.
And Nori's not even considered like
That's
top.
for niggas on the road.
And he's not.
Nori would,
my super thug
Nori
era,
would
nigga.
wash Jim Jones in the verses and stuff like
yeah.
that. Like, and these are guys that you don't really hold in high regard like that. I hold Nori a little higher because to me, Nori went from CNN dropping a classic to the first Nori album, which to me is a classic.
It is.
One of the only guys who did an album classic and a solo classic. Nori doesn't get the credit I think that he deserves as an artist. Nori was really that dude.
Yeah, he was.
Nas has
Even though it was short-lived.
Nas has 2 or 3 classic albums. Jim Jones had the summer of 2009.
How many summers Nas had?
Charles,
How many summers Nas had? I can go all the way back to 90. I can go all the way back what? 90
94?
94?
Shootouts when he was doing shootouts with Clue and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nature and Clue and stuff like that.
Nature and them and shit like that. Then we go. Man.
I'm gonna say Nas has. You say he has 3 classics. I'm gonna say he has maybe 4. King's Disease is dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
Jim Jones has 2.
He just didn't get the
popping
I
singles.
I feel like he just didn't get the album didn't get the right
pushing. Yeah.
Because the King's Disease, that is dope.
And he had a King's Disease trilogy.
Yeah, he
like,
did.
Nas resurrected his career again. Jim Jones, he resurrected.
I wouldn't say he resurrected. I just say that he was able to.
No, I say Nas resurrected his career because to me it's kind of like he reached the peak again. You were at the peak.
Okay, all right. Well, since you coming like that, then.
When you dropped Illmatic, that was the peak. Then you hit the peak again when you came back around with King's Disease.
Hell, shit. He dropped 6 out after Illmatic too.
The argument I always get into with people when it comes to Nas is Illmatic and Stillmatic.
Stillmatic, you still.
Hold on, no. I'm sorry, I was wrong. Illmatic and It Was Written. Some people say It Was Written is better than Illmatic, and I'm like,
both of them classics.
They are.
Both of them. It Was Written. That's my shit. Summer of '98,
Buddha.
dog. I was out. That's my shit.
You will never catch catch the essence of Illmatic. I don't give a fuck
What?
you'll never catch that essence.
Are
of
you
Illmatic.
serious?
You'll never
That,
catch it.
Oh,
but
man,
see, that's how I feel about when. Remember when we were talking about Mobb Deep and we were like the infamous and Hell on
The
Earth.
essence of it, yo.
It's
It's just
the-
the
it's the
essence. It's
essence
the
of
time
the
in which it
album.
came out, when it
That's
came out,
right.
how it came
and
out.
You're right, and that's the reason why I'm saying it was written because now mind you, I'm a Nas fan and I love all his albums.
Halftime,
But between,
nigga, oh my.
I mean, it was written. I mean,
shit through still to this
yo,
day,
sit back,
son.
relax, catch a contact, sip a cognac. Let's all
Firm.
watch the money
Yeah.
through this laundromat. Sneak attack. Come on, bro. Like, I mean,
What it is, see what Buddha's trying to say, and this is what I agree with him. It's the first time you're hearing
Bro,
it.
it's your first.
It's
I
like
feel
the
you.
first
Sure.
time you heard Illmatic, nothing was like it.
I feel you.
That was a
It
cultural
was written,
shift.
amazing album, but
Cultural
And that was a
shit.
It
cultural.
was nothing like
that was
Illmatic.
if I rule the world. Like,
No,
come on, bro.
no.
Like, what? I get what you're saying,
But that's just like what I say with the Infamous and Hell on Earth. It's like the Infamous was new. Now this is their second album, so I already kind of got an expectation of what I'm going to get from them. They just come through. Most of the time, artists don't come through with the expectations you have of them, and they just happen to duplicate it in a way. So I love Nas. Nas is my number two. Nas my number two. Jay's my number one. Nas my number two.
I got the other way around.
Face my three. But music's subjective. I can't hate on anybody who pick any of those who are their number one at all. They were having the while we're doing debates, they were having the Jeezy T.I. debate. Look, everybody face get tight and stuff like that. Like, and see, this is tough.
I gotta lean towards Jeezy.
TN 101 is revolutionary.
Yeah.
But T.I. has an amazing thing of albums as well.
They both do.
They both
They
do.
both do. But if I have to,
You're taking G's?
I had to lean in Jeezy, bro, because I was in that lifestyle that he's talking about. So I can identify with everything
I
he's talking
was
about.
too though, and that's one boy.
That's a tough one.
That's
a tough
That's
one.
a street Bible with Jeezy, goddamn.
But so was
Have you
Tip.
been to that?
Tip, like,
I know
Doughboys
Tip.
in the trap.
I know Tip,
I
but
have. Oh man, dude. I'm old, Branson. I'm old.
How you think I feel? How you
Yeah,
think
I
feel?
mean,
Like,
yeah, but
I
I'm
remember
old.
these
nigga.
albums when they dropped.
And but I was outside down there during that time, like
in the city, like
right,
with
you outside,
and it was
outside.
nothing to see them
so,
boys.
So that shit was relevant. You know what I'm saying? The shit it resonate with you.
And that was what was cool about Atlanta. Like, if you were from that area at that
yeah,
time in
Atlanta was
Atlanta,
just different,
they
too. There was
were
nothing to go
they
out
were
there and
out in the street. They,
be
like they
around
weren't
their
like,
celebrities.
but they
They're
were
outside.
still regular Atlanta niggas. That's what's so dope about some of these cities. Like, we see these
And they
people
don't act
as
like
these-
celebrity ass niggas either. They just cool ass niggas, yo.
we see these people as celebrities, but when they're at their home in their own city, they regular niggas. They
Oh, that's shouted.
yeah, you
That's
know what I'm
just
saying?
shouted.
That's just how it is. And like he said, growing up in that area, because we used to be down in Atlanta all the time. Like, Atlanta was that spot. Like, Atlanta really was that vibe. If you were in Atlanta early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, it was nothing like it. Atlanta really was a black man's paradise. It really was. Look, everybody just sitting there thinking like, you're amazing. Like,
It's LLP. That's one thing. Two is like, man, this nigga used to go through there, but then it was like, even when it was all of us, when we were doing
Yeah.
the music, nigga, it was still just like,
boy, it was not like a
and I'm not even gonna lie, nigga, you still saying T.I. or
Jeezy.
Nigga, they would have been Soulja Boy all day at that time. Like, Soulja Boy
Yeah.
had that shit wrapped up, nigga.
Soulja.
Just to let you know, like, yeah, it was definitely T.I. It was Jeezy. But let Soulja come through this motherfucker, my nigga. Let Soulja, and this is, I'm talking to you as, yo, what's good, soldier? How you, nigga? Nice to meet you. Then you kind of young, then you ain't got no tattoos and nothing. That's some big ass clothes you wearing, my nigga.
Before you got the face tattoos,
before y'all know
anything,
this, like I'm talking to this little nigga, little kid looking nigga with the big ass 5-6 size times
glasses,
his clothes,
big ass sunglasses.
like we're talking to this little nigga. Was a lady in that got us this rain or whatever, ride, whatever, nigga. It was like
before it was Big Draco.
Yeah, before it was Drake. Like that's what
Before
like
it
niggas
was
got
Big
stories
Draco.
with these niggas, dog. B.O.B. Like same shit, nigga. Like these were some cool niggas, but like I'm saying, during that time, it may have been Jeezy, it may have been Tip. Let Soldier pull up.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and jump topics. Well, not jump topics. We still on music. They dropped the top 75 greatest R&B artists.
Well, they got number 9.
You say what?
They got number 9 locked up.
Well, yeah, number 9 locked up. Number 9 locked up.
He a target.
Let me get the top 10 for y'all. So, he is a target. My boy.
He don't even know how to hog tie people, right?
My boy gone. Who were the
Stevie
top
Wonder was number 1.
Yes, Stevie Wonder was number 1. And he deserves number 1. Me and the time we're talking about it. Well, I think he deserves number 1.
Yeah, I had no problem with him being number 1.
You got the list?
Yeah, I got a list.
Go ahead. What's the list, Brody?
Okay, so top 25. So number 1 is Stevie Wonder. Number 2 is Aretha Franklin. Number 3 is Michael Jackson. Number 4 is Beyonce. Number 5 is Whitney Houston. Number 6 is James Brown. Number 7 is Prince. Number 8 is Mariah Carey. Number 9 is The R. Number 10 is Marvin Gaye. Number 11, Ray Charles. Number 12, Usher. 13, Sam Cooke. 14, Curtis Mayfield. 15, Isaac Hayes. 16, Mary J. Blige. 17, Janet Jackson. 18, Al Green. 19, Smokey Robinson. 20, Otis Redding. 21, Donny Hathaway. 22, Luther Vandross. 23, Teddy Pendergrass. 24, Bill Withers. 25, Patti LaBelle.
And number 26.
Chris Brown. 27, Shaka Khan. 28, Erykah Badu. 29, Diana Ross. 30, Gladys Knight. 31, Anita Baker. 32, Lionel Richie. Alicia Keys coming in 33.
Let these niggas read that list.
Yeah, like we
Like, come on, we should.
No, hit the like so boom, like 35 would be Babyface, Tony was 36, Frank Ocean is 37.
I don't know
and
about
Frank
that.
Ocean is ahead of Aaliyah,
Roberta Flack, Brandy, Barry
D'Angelo.
White, Dionne Warwick.
Lauryn Hill was 40.
You got SZA. How SZA is above D'Angelo? Rihanna, Weeknd at 47. Lauryn Hill. How Lauryn Hill all the way down to 48? Bobby
She had
Brown.
one album.
Okay, all right,
She had
all
one
right,
album.
okay. Bobby Brown 49 and 50. John Legend.
All right, out of the top 10, my argument, and I don't. It's not really an argument because, like I always say,
I can make the pitch. I was telling him earlier. I could make the pitch that Mike can be number 1.
he could be, but like I say, the reason I think Stevie Wonder's number 1 is because he has a song you sing every day. Every fucking day, Stevie Wonder has the Happy Birthday song. The most famous song probably ever.
I mean, like I said, it's subjective because, you know, again, Mike got, I mean, damn, nigga, thousands of songs. Just pick one. You know what I'm saying? So the reason, like I said, I have no problem with Stevie number 1 because out of all the top 50, he's the only one that uses instruments, and it's a bonus that he blind. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody else, out of the top 25, a third of them dance outside of singing. Now, this is the reason why I say Mike can be number 1. He's number 1 in pop. But I can make the argument he's number 1 as well as R&B because he is the only artist to have a show anywhere in the world, whether it's North Korea, fucking China, goddamn Russia. He's the only motherfucker that had a concert in anywhere on this planet. And another thing, which this can be 1A or 1B, He's the only artist to where if you look at all his shows, what you see out there, everybody crying, they screaming at the top of their lungs. They got emergency personnel picking up people out of the crowd and shit because they done passed out and shit. What other artists?
Prince and Beyonce.
You ain't seen no crowd how Mike move. You ain't seen no crowd like how Mike move. Prince ain't had the whole stadium screaming, passing out.
See, this is my thing.
Prince and Beyonce.
When we talk about R&B, we're talking about soul music, like, and I think Stevie definitely captures that. The only thing I had was I thought Mary J was kind of low. I thought she should have been a little bit higher up on the list. Just like I think
How?
Mary J. Mary J.
Who you putting her past?
Look, I put Mary J in the top 5.
Are you serious? No, I ain't gonna do that, bro. I'm not doing that.
I'm looking.
I'm not putting her in no top 5.
You can disagree with me. That's cool. But Mary J. was one of the few women, I believe, whose albums got men and women through their problems. My Life. What's the?
seen these songs too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
You say what?
I'm gonna put her top 5. I still see her albums, nigga.
Mary J.
What?
Yeah, I love Mary J. That's why I think she should. But it's my personal preference. I love Mary J. that much. I put her over Beyonce. But that's me.
But of course, my infatuation started because
You
Grand Poobah. And her, that's how my introduction came to Mary. So I was like, oh,
Wait a minute.
that is my introduction.
Was she 16 though?
Who?
Mary J.
Yeah, but I think that's too low. I think
What?
Mary J should be top 10, something like that. Mary J to me,
You put okay. Hold on. So this is remind you. This is who's ahead of her: Isaac Hayes, Curtis Mayfield, Sam Cooke, Usher, Ray Charles, Marvin Gaye, R. Kelly, Mariah Carey.
I put
Prince.
her right behind. I put her right behind R. Kelly.
What?
I put Mary J.
You
right
put
behind.
Mary over Marvin Gaye?
I put Mary right behind R. Kelly. That's just me. That's just me.
She ain't better than Usher. I'm sorry. She ain't. No. I'm not
debatable.
doing that.
That's
Mary,
debatable.
listen, if we gonna break down,
That's debatable.
hold on, time out. If we gonna break down performers and performances, okay? She can sing. Can she dance? No. Can she dance? No.
That's debatable.
It ain't debatable. Usher can dance, nigga. I mean, he can dance. Everybody.
I'm not taking that. I love Ush. I love
How
Usher.
you putting
I
Mary
love
above
Usher.
Usher?
I'm not.
How you putting
I
Mary
love
above Usher?
Mary got me through more shit than Usher
I
got me
feel
through.
you, but how is you putting Mary over
Because
Usher?
like I say, Mary got me through more shit than Usher got me through. And just throw this out there, their discographies aren't that much different. You sit down and listen to them, it could go either way. Mary J discography just as powerful as Usher.
But you're right. But if you want to go there, Usher has the edge on her. He does.
My thing is this: were we giving Chris Brown too much credit because they put him at 30, 31? Was that
31? Nah, nigga, because
I think they're big. He's young.
he's right.
But
He's right.
he's
He's
young.
Yeah, he is compared to
Look
everybody.
at the list. Look at the list, my nigga.
She
what?
47. She like in the 40s.
She ain't that high.
But I'm about to say, but he's
deservingly there.
That was another reason. Remember, I said I gave Stevie because of the generation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
for
at
the
that time.
generation.
For a generation,
Chris Brown is
he
definitely the
brought-
holder of the torch.
He brought that's about right for him, 31. But I can't put Mary above Usher, man. I can't do that. And mind you, I love Mary. Yes, she do got some classics and shit like that. But
She is a walking
Charles
classic.
said, how do you put anyone over Michael Jackson when he sold 70 million in one album? Because Michael's not really looked at as R&B.
Michael was a human.
Why?
Michael was a human.
We give him R&B because you lump all black people in the R&B
no,
category.
he got R&B songs though. He just got just as much pop songs. His a lot of his music and what? No.
And disco.
A lot of his music is up tempo
and disco. Like he had a lot. You know what I'm saying? So no. We're not shading Mike at all. Like
Mike can be.
Said,
In my opinion, he can be.
If he was number one, I wouldn't say two words.
He can be number one. Like I said, because he's the only artist who had a concert anywhere on the fucking planet. This nigga be in North Pole and everybody would be out there screaming, passing out for this nigga. He's the only artist that we can go through I guarantee, take everybody in the top 10 and post all their concerts and shit. He the most motherfucker. He the only one that got the most bodies. And when I say most bodies, people passing out. You got emergency personnel lifting people on gurneys and shit out the damn crowd. Nobody in modern history as a performer done with the fuck Mike. Mike had them bitches crying over him. White bitches on top of that. Oh my God, Michael, passing out. Oh my God. They had that look. In his concert, they had to have extra emergency personnel just specifically for that. Carry them asses up out of there.
Hold on. I'm going through this list again just to see if I see James Brown.
Yeah, James Brown up there. 10. He ran the top 10.
You said he's 10?
He's up
Marvin
there.
was 10.
He's up there the top 10.
As long as James Brown up there, because I ain't seen him up one. I was looking at 11 down and stuff like that. But yeah, but like I say, it's generation. Stevie was the generation before us. We caught Michael in his thing. Michael was in his bag. We kind of caught the tail end of Stevie's bag.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we have to give credence to the
James
generation.
Brown number 6.
Okay, and my parents would be like, yeah, but like I say, happy birthday is sung every day of the year, every day. And then you just go into the other songs that Stevie got. I'm not going to argue. Michael could have been number 1, but hey, to be number 2 is a fucking credit anyway.
No, actually, Mike number 3.
Well, just to be,
which he should be ahead of Aretha.
I don't know, because Respect is big. It's a big song. Respect
right,
is
but damn,
she got some big songs.
Oh my God! Like we got
before.
You're right. We got songs for days we can pick from Mike. None of them has sold as many albums as he has.
But Aretha, I can't get into that Aretha bag because she's a little bit before my time. But I'll give her credit though.
Yeah.
But
she
I
should
won't
be
argue
top
with
5.
anybody that you have in the top 10.
Again,
you can put anybody number 1.
Like I said, number 1, I had no problem Stevie at number 1, but I can make the argument that Mike can be number 1, not only in R&B as well as pop.
I knew when they saw Kells at number 9, they weren't going to like that shit at all.
No, why? Because he made good music. I mean, this nigga got classic albums. Damn near all his albums that he done dropped is classic.
All right, we get ready to switch topics. This is something Hassan want to talk about that I think we should talk about because I hear it all the time, and we'll have Dub add the clip whenever he gets a hold of it. But Mexican OT says that he says the N-word, has no problem with saying the N-word, stuff like that. And how am I going to go about this? I was in the store one day. I was in Little Mexico. If you're from Raleigh, to me, Little Mexico is where the Exxon is, over by Ambies and stuff like that.
That's your Little Mexico?
Have you ever been to Walmart over there?
Have you forgot who the fuck you're talking to, homie?
Yes, that's my Little Mexico.
I asked what yours was. That's all I asked. Nigga. Like, that's
And
yours. Okay, that's
I was
fine.
in the Exxon one day, and it was 3 Hispanic guys behind me. Mm-hmm. And I swear they said nigga 225 times to each other. I swear to God. Like, they were just talking back and forth, nigga this, nigga. I'm just sitting there. Now, I'm looking around to see if any other niggas in here but me. But it's just us and the Africans behind the counter. Does it bother me? Not really. Not really, because they treat them like niggas. They get ready to kick they black asses out. Nigga, bye, nigga.
I mean, my take on it, it's 2 dominant races on this planet, black and white. Okay? So, Latinos, Latinas, you got 2 shades, black and white.
He gonna get mad at me.
And where he was coming from, Mexican OT, when I saw the interview, where he was coming from, look at this shit right here. Where he was, come on, man. Where he was coming from, basically he was like, yo, I'm in the hood. I got it out the mud. I hang with my partners and stuff like that. So I get it. You got some. A lot of. They experience the struggle like black people has. They've been there. They in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? They got family members that probably got black in their family and vice versa and stuff like that. So in his defense, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you other than white, and if you experience the black experience, you know what I'm saying? Meaning you lived in the hood, meaning you ain't had no food, meaning you experienced poor and all that stuff, and your friends were black and all that, this and third. I mean, y'all all grouped together.
The part I didn't like was when he said, "What you gonna do about it?" See that was the part that kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
I mean, because if you really look at it, I mean, he's a nigga too. I mean, he is. He's brown. If you black or brown, you a nigga.
Put it like this, and this goes to what you said. They grew up together, especially in Texas.
Now this is where it gets tricky. What about the poor white trash that's in the hood?
No.
That's with the niggas, and niggas indoctrinating them. And they allow them to say it.
No.
I'm asking.
and this is how you know if it's a real white boy or not. They're not going to say it anyway. Mm-hmm. If it's a real, I got real white boy homies, real niggas from the Met, white boys. And they still won't say it. And even though we've given them passes, they know they just as from the bottom as you could possibly be.
You can get away with it with your guys,
right?
They won't even. They won't even try and slide it out. Won't even try and utter it, nigga. They won't do it. Man, that's how you know it's a real one.
I got you, but you got some towns, some areas. They indoctrinate these white folks, and they let them get away with it because, like I said, they experienced the black experience and they done got their hands dirty, just like how black. So, yeah.
Real quick, Charles said Mike Jackson's so good that he made Tito and Jermaine famous. He did.
I mean, he made the whole family famous.
Look, he made Randy famous.
Yeah, he made the whole family. We got another comment. He said they may be treated. He said they may be treated like us, but they feel like they are better than us. Yeah, some of them are. That's the reason why a lot of their asses voted for Trump and shit, and the reason why their asses getting shit the fuck up.
But I don't think that's the Mexican OT. Like I don't think that.
No, that's not the. There's different type of Hispanic niggas. Like, and I know y'all know this. Yeah, and let the old nigga break it down for you because I'm always outside.
Shout out my nigga Yuli. Hispanic, he say nigga all the time, but that's my guy though, and he empathizes. Like he think he black. Just straight up and down, he think he black.
He embraces.
That's what I'm about to tell you.
He embraces like you couldn't tell him he ain't black. Shout out Yuli.
These kids that I'm around, like especially at night. Because you know where I'm about to be at and shit, for the most part. And it's different. So you got some real gangster Hispanics out here. Like there are some real thorough ones who think they don't know anything but
nigger. That's all they know.
Just as certified as and they certified. I'm pretty sure these dudes are stand. Like the way they move and you know certain mannerisms. You know I'm like, oh, he might be into something. Like, you know, because as an old nigga out here with these streets with these YMs, you got to be cognizant. Because, you know, the YNs, we flash, we flamboyant, we talk loud and shit. No, man. Essays, they ain't all like that. The ones that do, you steer clear of them because they gonna cause you trouble. I guarantee they gonna cause you trouble. And if the loud ones are calling you nigga, you need to run. If a loud essay is calling you nigga, you need to run.
Yeah. But
normally they just want to say it to you in conversation like, oh man, I don't mean no disrespect by it, but I always thought, you know, we got the same struggle. Like we're the same struggle. We're from the same struggle.
So I had these young ladies that were working with me, young girls. They were from Texas, moved to Raleigh. Come up to me like, I've never seen this many white people before. From Texas. Never seen white people. All they saw were black people and other Mexicans.
That's probably their town.
That's all they saw. And that helped me even understand more. Yeah, I can see why they say nigga.
Yeah, because that's all they around.
That's all
they know.
They live the black experience. They embrace the black experience, and most of the time their families done crisscross. Black and Mexican done crisscross. So the whole entire, and then at the end of the day, they got black in them.
What am I talking about? I got a cousin. What am I talking about? I got a cousin. His wife is Hispanic.
They are descendants. Yes,
Yes,
we are definitely we have Hispanic in our fucking family tree,
in our
direct
bloodline,
family tree.
So I can understand it. Light bulb over top of the head, yo. Yeah. Just remember.
Everywhere.
Well, so like I said, he
I ain't got no problem with it. I'm used to
it.
it.
He lived it.
And you got to think about it like this too. How were you introduced to nigga?
That's my nigga.
Like, how are you introduced
You
to
around other black people?
And that's what I'm saying. So once you're okay, so the introduction is if it's not from the white man, but you're introduced to nigga.
How you introduce your guy?
Oh, some around, most around black people, some amongst themselves.
You see what I'm saying?
Because you just said you heard 2 of them, 3 of them behind you. They was saying nigga, so they
I'm the only nigga in there.
Yeah,
I'm the only nigga in the store.
Yeah, they embrace the black culture.
And how are you introduced to it though? Because that's what I'm like.
Listening to the music.
Thank you.
They listen to
every song, every few words, every other word in the chorus, in the hooks, in the verse. All you ever hear is nigga this, nigga that, my nigga, your nigga, he's a nigga, she's a nigga, we a nigga, when we all like this is all you ever hear. And that's why I'm like, I really don't have a problem except with these white people saying it, because the only reason white people want to say it,
because they want to say it.
Not even that, they want you to feel a certain type of way when you say it, when they say it.
Charles said they may be treated like us, but they feel like they're better than us. Some do.
Of them.
Some of them.
Some
all
of them
don't feel like that.
The lighter version.
The further west you go, that is true. Like the further west you go, bruh. The further west you go.
He just confused.
Do I need to let Saquon out?
Yeah. He froze it.
Do I need to let Saquon out?
Saquon, go get him.
Yep.
Saquon, go get him. That nigga done froze like.
Yep.
Where? Where?
He over there by the wall by going.
You want to go get him?
He said, "Do I gotta get Saquon? Yeah, let him sick him. Let him."
Oh, bruh.
This nigga done saw. He's like,
because you know
I've been.
Oh, you probably right. See, I had my back. Yeah, I got those eyes. That instinct ain't activated right now.
Oh my god!
As soon as that shit registered, like
I've been seeing him. You saw you like. He done froze like you ain't got nothing else to say.
Nothing else. I have no other word.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That is so funny. Oh, that is so funny. We got. Hey, look! Oh my god! Hey, look, people. Yeah, that's some funny shit though. Went down.
Hey, he won. It won.
Saquon got him.
I ain't see him, but as soon as I do Saquon, I'm gonna come out again.
Oh my god, that is so funny. So, people, we're gonna get what's going on. So, as Buddha was speaking, right, his head averted and turned to the wall.
Everybody who's wondering who Saquon is, this Saquon.
That's
right
Saquon.
And just so y'all know, my niece said that's Coco, not Saquon.
Right. That's Coco, not Saquon. But anybody who wants to see, this is my beardy, our beardy, I guess.
That is funny as hell. Look. So anyway.
Oh! No!
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I brought you out this.
Yeah, Coco. He pissed all over.
Pissed on that shit. Yeah.
Hurry up and get it play.
Pissed on that bullshit, Saquon.
It's nowhere.
He shitting?
Yeah.
That's even worse. Shit on that shit, Saquon.
Yo, that's a big one too.
Big ass shit. Saquon shitted on the Eagles. That's a bad sign right there. Little Saquon, the shit. He let a big. Let's get a close up of that. That's a big ass. That's a big ass turn. Oh my god. Hey, Saquon done shitted on the damn. He like, hey, nigga. He said this. Look, this how I feel.
Disinfect that whole area.
Oh my god, that was funny. Look, we had
let me make sure he ain't.
little two hilarious moments here.
Oh my god. Hey,
Saquon said, "Fuck them." He said, "Fuck them Eagles hat." That nigga said, "Fuck them Eagles hat." He shitting on them.
He had a good strong one too. Like he been holding out all day.
He been holding that motherfucker in.
Holding out all day.
That nigga said, "Hey, Saquon up here, he chilling like."
Look, and I'm like, what? He pissed over the table, or something? Like, no.
That nigga shit. Oh my god, that shit funny as hell. That nigga shitting on them there Eagles hat. That's right, Saquon. That's right.
And do I want to hold him? Hell no, I want to hold him.
Little Hershey God is up there laughing.
Saquon done embarrassed me on that
shit. Motherfucker Saquon said, "Fuck them damn Eagles hat, nigga. I'm about to shit on it."
Saquon done embarrassed me.
Oh my
god.
And look, he strike the pose and everything. That nigga was like this, like what, nigga?
Hey,
Charles said back to the nigga comment, the ones who saying that I will vote for Donald Trump song can't say it. Those are the ones he trying to get up out of here. Yeah. The ones who sang for him, the easy ones.
No, hey, Charles, I want them niggas to hit that high note. I know they can sing, and I want them to hit the high note in the chorus too. Cause I'm tired of everybody trying to act like, oh, I didn't know this was going to happen, or I wasn't this. No. Y'all can't act like y'all didn't know this shit was going to happen. He been telling y'all this forever.
Y'all feel safe to come out
Goofy
and to come out outside and stuff like that.
Look, now he going back and renege like, oh, we ain't going to touch the farmers. We ain't going to touch the
once your industry all fucked up.
The hospitality. Look. Hey, look, you got Nebraska and Louisiana farmers got wanted signs. They got wanted for helpers out there. We pay $11 an hour. You work 7 days a week, and you work from May to August to come out in Louisiana pick some blueberries.
Like we asked when this first started, who's going to get out there? The chance for y'all to get these jobs that y'all said that they were taking.
Listen, when they heard that shit, they thought that black people were gonna get our asses out there.
Look, like the fuck,
nigga, y'all MAGA, get your ass out there and pick that shit. Y'all asked for it.
Y'all better go bring them back. Y'all better go bring them back as quick as you can. Right, we ain't going.
Them the motherfuckers that be telling them, hey, listen, when they get to their farm, hey, look, tell your people,
like you
if
said,
they come up here, I got a job for them. That's how that's how we see. This is what they don't really want to talk about. Why do all them Latinos come from South up here? Because a couple of their damn family members done got over here, got on their farm. You know they send money back at home. They're like, hey, listen, you come up here, boss man, they got you.
I got you, boss man. Boss man looking for people.
But the crazy part is, look, them the same dumb motherfuckers that voted for Trump to get their asses deported. That's the reason why it's so stupid.
And like I told y'all last week, y'all should have jumped on with black people because black people would have held y'all down.
Yeah,
we would have. They can't send our black ass in nowhere.
No, we here.
Like Hassan said, the most they can do is try to send us to different prisons in other countries. That's it. They can't do nothing else.
They can't do that. We here
now. Y'all done chose y'all side, and y'all got to stand on it.
Stand on business.
Stand on it now. That's just how it goes.
But yeah, the nigga comment. Like I said, you from the same struggle, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't use it as an endearment. If I use the word nigga, it's because I'm talking shit to you. So tell you how stupid your ass is. But that's just me.
So we get ready to go ahead and hit up sports real quick.
Well, I'm guilty.
I'm super guilty.
Because I'm that nigga.
I know.
I'm super guilty because I try not to say it as a lot, but sometimes it just come out.
I don't say, like I said, I don't say that much. Usually if I say it, I'm talking shit. I'm not. That's not endearment.
All right. So if you have not been watching these NBA finals, You have missed
a great game.
probably one of the
Except
best
for
finals
Thursday.
I've seen in a while.
Except for Thursday, that was a blowout. It was done by
Well,
the third
shit,
quarter.
the game before that was a blowout too, though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
when
but-
OKC won.
Nah, it ain't not like that. Them niggas- look, it was. Listen, they was up by 30. The shit, I turned it off in the third quarter.
I mean, they were wearing that ass out.
Yeah, they'll
like,
be
they were
that.
wearing that ass.
I mean, it's been a good series, but I'm saying OKC gonna win it tomorrow. I'm telling you. At any time they came off a loss, especially Indiana, they came off the loss. They thumped their asses.
Siakam come out with them eyes rolled in the back of his head like he did that last game. I don't know. I pull with the Pacers this far. I'm gonna run with them.
Yeah, you're right.
If OKC win, I can't complain. I've gotten the best basketball I've gotten in years.
Right.
I've gotten great basketball.
It's been well over 20 years since the last time we had a game 7.
Now I will say this though, Indiana didn't get the respect they deserved. Indiana did not get nowhere near the respect they deserved in these NBA playoffs, and that's what we're seeing now. That team plays with a lot of grit, a lot of heart, and they just play hard.
I wouldn't say that because they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
Were they in the Eastern Conference
They
Finals
lost
last
to
year?
Boston. They lost to Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals. So I
So
wouldn't say that.
where did all the doubt come from for them this year then? Like, because nobody had them doing nothing.
It's because all the last second heroics that Halliburton been doing. That's all. He had and during these playoffs, I think he had like 8 of them, 8-game winners during the playoffs. So that's where the doubt come in at.
Well, like I said, it's been a great playoff. There have been some stars made. Jalen's a star.
Jalen Williams.
Yes, he's a star. He's a star. Hallie's a star. Of course, your boy Shea's a star.
I mean, Siakam already. He's
he-
already a champion.
Look, and if he get another ring, then we're gonna have to have some conversations about Siakam if he grabs another ring.
Well, the first championship, it was
Kawhi,
Kawhi's show.
but you still there and you played a part in that.
I think Siakam. I think he was.
And
second
this
option on
one,
that.
to me, might be more impressive because we didn't think you were going to do it. So that's got to give you some points.
Well, I think he would. I've never doubted Siakam game. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and again, I wouldn't say I doubted Indiana, period, because they was in the Eastern Conference Finals last year. So for them to get back to it again, I didn't doubt it. It's just how they've been winning is where the doubt creep in because they doing if a last second shot here, a last second shot here, a last second shot here. You know what I'm saying? So
That's kind of what we want. Yeah, that's kind of what we wanted, though. It definitely. If you haven't watched these finals and you love basketball, you just missed out on some good basketball. At the end of the day, that's just really all it is. NBA draft Wednesday. Cooper Flag, the number 1 pick.
Yep.
I believe, like, unless something crazy happens, the Cooper Flag will be going
Number
to the
3
Dallas
pick.
Mavericks. Don't know what's going on, my boy.
That's up in the air.
My boy acting out.
Who, Ace Bailey?
My boy acting out.
He just not taking on interviews because
He's not working out. He's not doing nothing.
because they have a destination where they want him to go. They don't want to go to Philly.
Oh well.
So what that tells you, he don't want to go to Philly. They're trying to force him to go somewhere else. That's why he refusing to take picks and all that else stuff. But don't be surprised, my Lakers, we get that number 8 pick because it's been discussion that Brooklyn pick is somehow that Brooklyn pick because we looking for our big man. We get that down, my boy out of Duke. Oh yeah, that's our big man right there. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Dark-skinned kid.
Yeah, the center out of Duke.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the draft just because there's going to be some names in it I know this year.
American
There's
names.
going to be a couple of guys I've actually seen hoop this
Right.
year that are going to be
Because everybody
in the
they
top
got
5,
drafted
top 10.
last year, the French connection and shit. They didn't know nothing about none of them niggas.
Yeah, I
Let
think
alone
the
say
draft's
their
gonna
damn
be
name.
good. Like you said, Ace Bailey. I don't know if his stock's dropping or whatever, but
He's
if
a
you don't
number.
wanna
He's
go-
a number 3 talent outside Cooper and
the kid from Rutgers.
yeah, but Bailey and it's What's the name?
What's that
son?
boy name?
Oh my God,
I can't. Yeah,
Harper's son.
Yeah.
Brian Harper's son. So they both played at Rutgers. So them the top 3 names that's out there as far as pick. The wild card is Bailey because they really trying. They don't want to go to Philly for some reason. They trying to go somewhere else.
I don't blame him for not wanting to go to Philly because we've only had Maxey panned out. I can't think of another like number 1 pick we've had that actually panned out. Embiid,
but he always hurt. He always hurt.
That's really it. Embiid and Maxey were the only ones that panned out. We've had more horrible horrible first round picks than anything.
Simmons was straight until y'all broke his spirit.
Y'all
broke his spirit when he missed that layup.
He been broke.
No.
Simmons been broke.
Before that series, before he missed that open layup and the Philly fans got it, he was balling.
Simmons been broke.
Y'all balling.
Now who they did break?
Yeah.
They broke Fultz.
No, we completely broke him.
They broke
yes.
Fultz.
Yeah,
They broke Markel. They broke Markel.
We broke Fultz. We broke
the other one?
The kid from Syracuse.
It was another one, yeah.
The kid from Syracuse, we broke him. The kid from Duke, Jabari.
Parker.
No, Parker didn't go there. Okafor,
Jalil Okafor.
Y'all definitely broke.
The kid from Kentucky, Nerlens.
Yeah, Joel.
How did he even get? Yo,
he went somewhere else.
He should have never been in the league anyway. I don't care how tall he was. That
Nerlens.
discombobulated ass big motherfucker should have never been. Nerlens
Y'all
should have
broke a
never
lot of
got
motherfuckers.
there.
Philly done broke a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It's tough in Philly. Don't come to Philly playing no games. We don't play that bullshit. Like
Ace Bailey said, "Look, I don't want to go there.
I don't blame him because they serious about shit.
I want to go somewhere else."
I don't know if we covered the trade last week with Desmond Baines being traded to
The muscle.
Desmond Baines going to
The muscle.
Orlando shipped off Cotavious Pope and KCP and Anthony Cole Anthony and 4 first-round draft
All
picks.
for muscle.
Yep.
Desmond Baines. Look. They wouldn't let you do that fucking trade on 2K. Like, I don't know how they got this shit. They wouldn't let you do that on 2K. Desmond Bain is not worth 4.
I mean, he's a shooter.
I'd have gave up maybe 1 and a couple of players, but they gave up 4 first-round.
4 first-round picks for Desmond Bain. That's crazy.
That sounds like a stretch right there.
What they're expecting him to do is be able to
shoot them threes.
Banchero.
Lockdown defender.
They're going to expect Banchero.
They want to be in 3 and D.
Wagner to be able to work now.
Right.
You know, you can't double Banchero no more if Baines come through like he's supposed to. So
Jonathan Isaac get back right, they'll be good to go.
yeah. Also in basketball news, did I see that Bees and whatchamacallit going to play?
Who?
Bees and ISO? Did you say something about
Joe?
that? Beasley and ISO Joe, did they say they were going to make it happen?
No.
Boy, ISO will cook
Oh,
anybody.
yeah.
Oh, they did say they were going to?
Oh,
Beasley
nigga,
and
Joe Cool
Johnson.
cooking anybody.
Yeah,
I don't give
Beasley and Joe Johnson supposed to play.
And you know,
I got my money in Joe Johnson.
easily.
He gonna pull up from the 3.
I'm going to take Bees.
That's
I'm
cool.
gonna take Bees.
You can take this dog antics. I know ISO.
Yeah, he gonna.
I know ISO too. And
Joe Cool.
Look, you don't get
Oh,
the name
country ass
ISO.
Joe. Oh, country ass Joe.
ain't playing, nigga. He gonna,
You don't get the name ISO for being a team player. That's all I'm going to say. So one-on-one is definitely going to
Oh,
be
he said
his.
y'all broke Michael Carter Williams.
Yeah,
That's what
for
he's talking about.
Syracuse.
For Syracuse.
That's why I said, yeah.
That's his name.
Look, Michael Carter Williams
And he was
boxing
nice.
now.
And he was nice too.
He a boxer
He
now.
was okay.
I'm gonna tell you what Michael Carter Williams did. He came the first game in Philly. I believe he dropped 40. He had a great game. Nothing.
That was it. That was his
whole career. That was his whole career. He
That
had a
was the
great
highlight
first
of his
game. He got busy, and that was it.
Like, this is what I offered.
Y'all be taking
Not
no
what
prisoners.
I can offer. This is what I offer.
Y'all be taking no prisoners in Philly.
Also in basketball news this week,
My motherfucking Lakers sold for $10.1 billion, the most in any North American franchise in history.
And can I say that still sounds kind of cheap for the Lakers? Like, that's a lot of money. That still sounds like you got a deal.
Shit, not when Dr. Bus paid like $64 million for that.
That means your Cowboys next.
What?
to get sold?
Jerry ain't never selling them. Jerry ain't never selling
Oh,
them.
the Jones family will never sell them. Even if Jerry goes,
You still got
Steven and them,
You
they ain't
still got
selling
the
that.
grandkids.
Man,
He ain't never letting the Cowboys go.
you talk about a bag of money forever. That's always what the Cowboys will be, is a
Never
bag
get
of money.
mad at
Just
it.
like the Lakers
But then
will be a
again,
bag
I
of
don't
money.
know now. Then again, I don't know because the Buss family had the Lakers for 45 years, and they won 11 championships.
Where the Buss is going, bro?
After they, well, actually, no,
That's my point.
Well, actually, they were saying that with this new flux of money, the Lakers would be able to have you won't be able to compete with them when it comes time far as access wise obtaining because the guy that bought him, he's also owns the LA Dodgers, and since he got the Dodgers done been to 2 World Series.
Oh, that's the same guy who got the Lakers? Yeah.
Yep. So like I said, next year, nigga, we're gonna be in championship talk. Cause we got number winners over here. $10.1 billion. And Jeannie, she gonna remain on as governor of the team. So you still gonna have the Buss family.
Yes, the face. She gotta
face
still
on it.
still gotta have that face up there.
So that means we might have a big ass new stadium coming along.
Another topic that's still on basketball. LeBron's stance on ring culture.
You know what? LeBron just need to stop talking because the same shit that got you where you are to where you're all-time great, it seems like now that you're all-time great now, you're trying to change the narrative on what you've been graded and other greats has been graded on as far as their careers. Yes, we can have a conversation about greats who didn't win a chip, but they are great. But we know what makes you a great and an all-time great is them goddamn chips. So I don't want to hear. And see, this what I was telling you earlier. This is the reason why we weak. We're weak as Americans. We're weak as black folks because of conversation like this. Niggas, you being judged off that shit. That's how you became the all-time great.
I think where LeBron kind of, because it to me it goes back to Miami when you stuck your foot in your mouth, talk about you going to win
left.
all these rings and stuff like that. That's when you were making ring culture seem like it was everything until it didn't pan out the way that you said it.
He knew he had to have because he wouldn't be able to be in the position
I don't think
that
it
he
would
is
be
right now.
I don't think we would really harp on LeBron like that if you hadn't went into Miami talking like we're going to win not 1, not 2, not 3. Like we wouldn't be talking about you like that. But it comes off the arrogance that you displayed at that time and stuff like that. Now it's coming back to bite you because now we're clinging on the ring culture, which I don't think the ring culture is. Because I know players that didn't win rings that are still amazing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Charles
true.
Barkley, Allen Iverson,
Nash,
Vince Carter,
Steve
Nash. You know, there's several great.
Oh. You see how the first niggas he named were from Philly, though, right?
Yeah, I know.
Just
I
broke.
know.
They just break niggas left and
break them left
right,
and right.
Dog. They just break
Right.
niggas.
But like I said, though, I mean, yeah, you can have a conversation of all-time greats who haven't won the ring because they probably had an El de facto that kept them from getting, like Charles. He had to get through Jordan. He had MJ. He had the Pistons, the Bad Boys. You know,
The rest of the league had to get through LeBron.
Charles, I see your comment. The Clippers when
they did win for $2 billion.
Yeah, they went for $2 billion.
$2 billion.
Right? Yeah,
But
now
then
we up to 10.
But then Boston last year went for $6.4 billion, and the Lakers this year went for 10.1.
But what were we talking about? The ring thing. Like, yeah, there's been so many great. Clyde didn't get a ring.
He's still an all-time great.
Yeah,
But there's a difference between a great and an all-time great. And nigga, you are all-time great because not only you got the accolades and the chips, but you also got the records to go behind it. So that's separated. And this is the reason why I don't like what he's doing because, all right, he done did everything that he's supposed to have done. He got 4 rings. He's the all-time leading scorer and still counting. He's still a top 10 player at the age 40. So he's trying to change the narrative. No, LeBron, you don't get to do that shit. I don't give a damn. You is an all-time great, nigga. The game was here before you. It's going to be here while you here. It's going to be here when your black ass retire.
And on top of that, like, LeBron been in the league 20 plus years.
Yeah, 22.
You got 4 rings. Probably should have.
You should have.
You should have maybe
5, 6.
About 6. You should have about 6 rings, given how many years you played and being the best player in the game. Should have about 6. So, yes, you exceeded all expectations. Yes, you did. But that's why Jordan will still be on top.
Charles said, I can't hold the Miami thing against him, LeBron, because what did y'all expect him to say? I'm going to win 1 championship while I'm here in them years.
Don't say nothing.
I mean, you just say, hey, he could have just said, I'm here. We're gonna win some chips. We're gonna win. Yeah. We're gonna be in the hunt for the title. He could have left it like that.
Once you went into specifics,
said 1, 2, 3.
Nah, I can't. 4, that's why 5, we hold you, because 6, you were the one who went into specifics. All you had to say was, "We gonna win."
We gonna see what happens. We coming here. I'm coming here to compete.
Everybody says it. Everybody
right,
says it.
I'm coming here to compete for a chip. And we're going to see how many we're going to win.
The arrogance, it was the arrogance of it that they're looking back on now that's biting him in the butt. LeBron,
he don't get to change the narrative.
LeBron top 3 regardless.
Top 3 what?
All time. I believe.
Over who?
That's not named Jordan or Kobe.
Okay, I just want to know who the 2 is over him. That's all.
Like anybody not named Jordan or Kobe are under LeBron.
I put Kobe over him.
I did.
I'll just say, okay, I got you.
Michael, Kobe.
Yeah, then him. Only reason why I put Kobe over him, because Kobe, even though LeBron has 2, they played in 2 different leagues.
And if I can be honest, the one name that I should be able to say that I can't, and it kind of irritates me, is Shaq. Shaq should be number 1.
How he should be number 1?
As dominant as Shaq was, he should have won so many rings. But Shaq was bullshit.
Him and Kobe should have won 6.
Shaq, you know, Shaq was bullshitting. Kobe even said it. Shaq was bullshitting. Shaq would come in.
And Kobe, and I believe till this day, God bless Kobe. God bless your soul, my nigga. Always a Mamba fan. I believe till this day, Kobe threw that damn finals when they lost to Detroit. Shaq was getting off. He was averaging over 30 points a game, a double-double, and he was shooting like 80%. Meanwhile, Kobe wasn't shooting. And we lost, I think we lost 4-2. You know, we lost 4-2 that year.
And you know it's rare that Kobe ain't shooting.
Right. And that's when Kobe flirted with going to the Clippers and shit, because he was up for free agent and they had to choose between Dr. Bus had to choose between Kobe
and Shaq.
Or Shaq.
Yeah. But I believe Shaq should have been number 1 just because Shaq was that dominant. Like, just watching him and Kobe play together, he was just that dominant.
I still remember when they played Portland. They came back. Portland had 10 first-round draft picks.
Don't get me started. That's the Jermaine O'Neal, Rasheed Wallace.
They had 2.
Zach Randolph.
Yeah, they had 2 starting 5s. They was 10 deep.
Yeah.
It was only Kobe and Shaq.
You ain't going to do Rick Fox like that.
Rick Fox, I mean, he was nice.
What about Smoosh?
You ain't going to do
Smush.
Rick Fox like
Smush.
that.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. It wasn't Smush Parker. That was out there, motherfucker. What's the name? That was the point guard. But yeah,
Fish?
Yeah, Fisher.
Nigga,
You
Fish
can't
hit them
Fish
shots.
out. Yeah, like,
Nigga, Fish hit the shots.
He
hold on, Ori, y'all had
Big shot Bob, nigga, yeah.
They was role players.
Doesn't matter. They
Ron
played
Harper,
the role
Ron Harper.
to the T.
Yeah, they played their role.
Y'all
but
had players.
they had 10 motherfuckers that could have started on any team in the league. All of them on the same squad.
Oh yeah, the Blazers were deep that year.
Yeah,
They
Blazers
were
was deep when we came back and beat their ass in the Western Conference Final.
Who was the dark skin? Rube was there.
Yeah.
The Kobe stopper.
Yeah,
Rube was there.
Ruben
Like
Patterson.
yeah,
Ruben Patterson. Yeah, they had all the niggas.
You right.
We had 2.
Portland had 10 guys.
They
that
had
could start
10
at
guys.
any time. Jermaine.
Hey, that was Zebo was there too.
Yeah, exactly.
Zebo,
Rashid, all of them.
And Jay Six was the.
I remember Six was there. He had just got there from Eau Claire.
Yeah, he had just got drafted to the Blazers that
Yeah,
year.
shit.
I thought we would. Hey, look, I thought he was gonna bring us out to fucking Portland, talk about the Colombians.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Shit.
Yeah,
Shout out to Six.
Shout
man.
out Jermaine O'Neal,
Hey,
man.
I know I told this story a million times, man, but LLP, nigga, we went to get up with this nigga. He had us come to Indianapolis one year, dog. And when I tell you I got to meet Reggie Miller, fucking Austin Crocier, like Reggie Miller, the funniest looking human on earth. I don't know if y'all believe me, but this,
I believe it.
like his fingers,
Long
Long
as
as
they
hell.
are so long.
Yeah,
Like his
yeah,
fingers, they're all bone.
yeah, alien.
But they're like the size of an arm or like a forearm. Like his fingers were just abnormally long, yo. And his
Hold on, Reggie.
he doesn't
what?
look normal.
What,
Like Reggie
he
doesn't look.
6'6"?
They're like
6'4"?
6'9". No, you out your goddamn mind. Reggie like
that
6'8",
tall?
6'9".
Well,
Man,
his
Reggie
sister-
tall as
yeah,
shit.
his sister was tall.
Reggie
too,
is
so.
Reggie Miller taller than a motherfucker. Reggie like 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". Like this is a tall ass nigga.
Yeah.
And I'm telling y'all, he is long. Like he's a lanky, bony, long, funny looking individual, yo. Like that, he doesn't even have an athletic build, but he's lanky and long. So it's like it makes sense, but it doesn't. Like you got Austin Crocier. I can't remember the other big. They had one big ass white boy. And he was bigger than Austin.
Smith.
I can't remember. I'm trying to remember. But dude, when I tell you, look, it was me, it was Putt, it was my nigga Dwayne, and it was another nigga that was riding with us from St. Louis and shit. Cause all the niggas came with us from State, from Orangeburg. Like this shit, bro.
You know,
Shout out to South Carolina
SC
State.
State. What you know about Orangeburg?
LLP.
My family.
Shout out
That's
to
where my
Jermaine
grandmother
O'Neal,
them from. My family there, Orangeburg.
Carolina
I had a
State.
cousin at South Carolina State.
South Carolina State used to hold this thing
That's
called
my-
Slut Fest. Boy.
Shit, that's my Dominicans,
Boy.
the Carsons, and all that. We all down there
Shout
in
out,
South
shout out
Orangeburg.
Oldberg. Shout out SC State and
That's
Claflin.
right, that's
I don't know
right.
who-
Yeah.
Claflin, yeah.
Shit, that's my
Orangeburg, Wilkinson.
my grandma's side right there, Orangeburg.
Yeah.
Shit, even down there in
Oldberg.
Columbia, I got McNeil's down there in Columbia.
It's a
All
bunch
this-
of McNeils.
yeah.
I believe. Yeah, it's a bunch of McNeils.
Yeah,
in the city.
they from North. They from them
It's a
my
bunch of
people.
McNeils in the city. All right. I guess my last topic of the night, and this is from the UFC.
John.
The GOAT is retired.
Yeah, he is.
John Jones has called it a career. And maybe he didn't want to fight Aspinall.
Nah,
maybe he was just tired of fighting. Like, because nobody could beat John Jones. He got that one DQ, didn't he?
Dana wouldn't give him the contract he wanted. That's why. So he was basically stalling, and then he like, well, fuck it, then I just get the belt.
Retire with the belt.
Yeah.
Nobody could beat John Jones.
Dana didn't want to give him the contract that he was seeking. So that was
When Dana was giving that retirement thing, he looked like he was about to cry because he ain't got his cash cow right now. I'm sure he'll come up with something to get John Jones back.
you better
though.
break that bank. Get that man that
He
money.
deserve it because John Jones sells tickets. We know
Hell yeah,
this.
that
That
nigga
boy
out
sells tickets.
He gonna whoop nigga.
Bones.
Okay, before we slide up out of here, I know who Hassan going to say, but the fight's coming up. I'm actually looking forward to it. It hasn't been a fight I've been looking forward to in a while, and this one I'm
gotta go
actually
to
looking
Vegas.
forward to. Hassan trying to go to the fight, so if he goes, he'll be our on the spot correspondent.
Goddamn right.
and
If I
stuff
don't
like
do
that.
nothing else, I gotta get to that Canelo Alvarez and motherfucking my boy Crawford.
Who's going to win?
Crawford, nigga. Crawford. Look, I don't give a
Canelo
fuck.
ain't got no chance.
I mean, of course, he got a chance. But, you know, like I said, that nigga from Omaha, Nebraska, bro. That black motherfucker from Omaha, Nebraska ain't no joke. He gonna beat Canelo Alvarez September 13th in Las Vegas, and I plan on God willing to be there to watch that shit up close.
You got a round, or is it gonna go the distance? I believe
it goes distance.
I don't see nobody getting knocked
now
out.
Now the Sheik had throw in a knockdown clause, so if somebody get knocked out, it's an extra.
Hold on. Who putting the money behind
The
it?
Sheik putting the money up. Them Brown boys.
Yeah, they get ready.
Them Brown boys is what revitalized. They revitalized in boxing.
They get ready to change.
They got their money in boxing. They got their money in golf,
soccer,
yeah. All that shit.
Yeah.
The Sheik said whoever knocks somebody out, goddamn, it's a knockout clause in it. They get some extra money
for knocking
extra
them out?
money for that shit. I got my money on Crawford.
Saudi Arabia got money too, and that's why they're trying to get in all our sports leagues because they got money.
They got that money. They're gonna.
You know, I be playing FIFA, and I'm like, what the hell is whatchamacallit playing in Saudi Arabia? Because they gave him umpteen, like $500 million to go play there. Like, okay. And I play with a bunch of nobodies for $500 million. I got a question for you.
Hold on. What's they said? Reggie Miller's built like a little Indian dude from Street Fighter.
Oh
yeah.
I know what you're talking about. The one who
with the long ass arms and shit.
Okay, this is
It's
the question I'm throwing out to y'all.
I swear, he's the funniest looking person. He's the funniest looking human I've ever seen.
$5 million to be on an NBA bench, or $5 million to be overseas and be the man.
Oh, I'm $5 million on the damn bench. I'm chilling.
Oh, I'm the man.
I'm chilling.
Put me overseas. Put me overseas.
I'll be the best cheerleader possible, nigga.
Fuck that. I'm the man overseas. Oh yeah. Overseas? Lord.
I see it both ways.
No.
I see it both ways.
I can chill.
As a baller, you want to be the guy.
If I'm balling, I can't just sit down and be like, oh yeah, go team, yay.
But as another guy, you know, I got the best courtside seat in the house.
And nigga, look, I got cheerleaders, nigga. Oh, I got cheerleaders, bad.
That's what I'm saying. So I thought that was a good question. $5 million to be on the bench here in the NBA.
Speaking of which, hey, Chavez, I hope this is about you, nigga. I hope you about to tell. I hope this is about you, nigga.
Shout out Chavez.
Yeah, shout out to my brother-in-law, yo.
Heavy
Shout out
Chevy,
Chavez,
man.
heavy Chevy, nigga.
Overseas, making that overseas money. I ain't mad at you. And what
Playing
you think?
ball, nigga.
I
Playing
hope that's
ball.
you that they had this scenario about, my boy. Please. But like I said though, that's a tough one because a baller.
Now, where are you at in your career phase? Now, if you at the beginning, you were near the end.
I don't think that would matter though.
I don't think
if
for
it's
me.
to be the man.
It would for me.
If you're the man,
I feel what you're saying.
you the man.
I got you. You getting $5 million? You ain't getting nothing extra for being a man.
No, you getting perks. Oh, nigga,
You
no.
know,
Regardless,
you know, being a man comes with perks.
regardless. If you're the man, think about it.
I feel you.
Put it like this: think about how they treat your homies at NC State from the football team when they're out in the city. You talking about overseas?
I believe.
Yeah. Overseas might be the lick. I mean, you are your court
Because America is different. Like you see how they treat their celebrity. Nigga, overseas is just different. Nigga, like overseas is just different, and especially depending on what country we're talking about.
Yeah. Depending on what country you talk about, because you know they love some of their sports. Like if you're the man on some of those sports teams overseas, yeah. That's all I got for tonight.
Yeah,
we had a good show. Dub always tell us how long we go for. I don't know. Shit, we it don't matter.
We've been
on
up
tonight. We came on tonight. That's the most important thing. Shout out to everybody. Like I said, next week is going to be a scorcher. Make sure you get your water. Make sure you have water with you.
If y'all are still tuned in to this part of the show, if you're still here, we don't promote anything, but take a shot for my boy, man. It's LLP. It's his birthday. I mean, we're out here doing things the good way in a positive manner. To the fuckiest of the fuck niggas, I hope y'all fuck off and die. You know, and that's peacefully. That's as peaceful you're gonna get from me. If you one of the fuckiest of the fuck niggas, I hope you fall off and die, my nigga. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all.
So y'all like, comment,
subscribe,
and share. We need to get to 10K.
Definitely need to get 10K.
Help us get there. 10K, people.
Dub, I don't know whatever you ate. We were talking about it's probably something you ate. That,
You know it's something he ate.
You know something he done put together.
One of the fat boy fetishes. Like,
Yeah.
Put something together,
got the
then
bubble
put 'em
guts and
down and
shit.
stuff like
or he
that.
tried to impress one of them girls on the date and shit. Instead of
you
taking her
know
for the
how
phone,
he be.
took her somewhere else. That
You know how Dub get. Dub been done took a chick out somewhere and then now I done sit wrong. Probably fuck with that ice cream. You know how
he
like,
probably with the cookout got a milkshake.
You know how Dub and them cookout milkshakes go. So you know what I'm saying. Shout out my guy Dub. Shout out my girl Kelly Joe.
What's
Shout out
happening?
everybody who tunes in to watch us every Saturday night.
Yeah,
we
man.
really
We appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
Very appreciative.
We need 10K, people.
Catch us next Saturday.
Comment,
we will be
like,
back here.
share, subscribe.
Y'all have a great night. Be safe if you're going out.
Please. LLP. Peace.